Pokemon XD's Orre Colosseum is one of the hardest endgame challenges in any Pokemon game. A lot of people say you need a competitively trained Pokemon team to win here. So perfect IVs, EV training, the right natures and the right moves. And honestly, that sounds about right. The Orre Colosseum is 7 separate knockout tournaments, each requiring you to win 4 doubles battles in a row against opponents with real strategy and custom AI, and no ability to save scum. And the game will match the level of your highest Pokemon, so there's no chance for any overlevel cheese, and the game also bans in-battle items here. Now people have beaten this before, but if you watch closely, they're often using imported teams and either RNG manipulated Pokemon or sometimes actually illegal Pokemon. And a lot of these clears still need a lot of luck. Pokemon XD just came out on the Switch, and you can't import Pokemon at all there anymore. This is a huge problem for most of these old strategies. So the question becomes, can you actually beat Orre Colosseum with just what the game gives you? Just casual Pokemon you might have from a casual playthrough. What does make this extra hard is the AI. The devs clearly built in some custom upgrades to regular AI when it specifically comes to double battle strategies. So let's see if a casual Pokemon team can do it. I thought that choosing a team would be hard, but actually the options are so poor that it was quite easy. So first up, Lugia is banned. Then there are essentially a large number of Pokemon the game gives you which are just trash. Pokemon is a game about numbers, and because I'll be facing fully optimized opponents, I can't use trash like this. And there are no egg moves available at all because breeding does not exist in Pokemon XD. I also don't want to use like 20 Pokemon. Leveling up in this game is slow. We're going to stick to 6 Pokemon for the entire challenge if possible. Anyway, removing the trash gives us this list. Let's look at them closer. Now because we're not EV training, and because our IVs are obviously random, a lot of Pokemon which I'll call good because they are fast, become very bad because they won't be fast. This is particularly brutal for Pokemon like Electrode and Starmie because mine had exceptionally poor IVs. I'm also going to disqualify the evolutions because the player makes the evolution choice right near the start of the game. I'm also going to get rid of Medicham since it can't learn Fake Out or Endure. Let's also remove Urswing and Ampharos because they're slow, and faster Pokemon of the same type do exist. And on that note, let's throw away Walrein and Dragonite for very similar reasons. I'm also going to get rid of Flygon and Articuno. They both have severe issues learning multiple good moves. I'm then going to remove Moltres and Arcanine for the crime of being fire types. The best Pokemon here is Snorlax because of the self-destruct move tutor in XD. You can also buy an infinite number of the TM Protect, and this is going to be a big part of our strategy as well. Now Snorlax really appreciates the Intimidate support, and on top of this, Sediments and Tauros are both nearly fast. The only choice item in Gen 3 is the Choice Band, and this is going to belong to Tauros. Sediments itself comes with a bit of a cost, which is that it really wants the only Earthquake TM in the game. The decision to go with Snorlax means I'm probably not going to go with Altaria. Altaria could have been an interesting option with Perichong, but it's now obvious that I lack the defensive core to use that. And the more I think about it, the more I think Tyranitar and Gardevoir are just going to be stuck on the wrong side of too many speed tiers. Tyranitar would be a cool option as I can explode next to it without Protect, but the low speed of Tyranitar and its teammates means that water, ground and fighting weaknesses will be really difficult to cover, and a random Gardevoir is going to miss way too many one-shot kills. Now if I was EV training, I would bring Blissey and perhaps Dusclops, but since I'm not, and since Blissey is a bit passive, and since Thunderwave is a single-use move tutor, I probably have to drop it. Blissey is probably the greatest casualty of this no EV training rule. And by the way, if you do want to EV train in XD, it's not actually impossible. These mount battle scenarios are kind of designed for it, although it's not completely painless. Now I do need special attackers as this is Generation 3 and everything is going to be physical or special by type. Zapdos and Lapras do fit this role well, but Zapdos doesn't know Drill Peck, which is a bit of a blow. So it's going to be Marowak versus Hariyama for the last team slot. Marowak is a really simple Pokemon. It has very low stats, but Fit Club does buff its attack massively. The AI is going to see that a lot of its moves can kill Marowak. But this can kind of be a good thing, as it makes the AI more predictable and I can then go for Protect with Marowak, which buys a free turn for its teammate. Hariyama does have some very important points. Fighting coverage is very important given that my main source of damage is probably going to be Explosion or Taurus's Body Slam. Fake Out is also incredible, but this is XD. Brick Break is a single-use TM, and Hariyama cannot learn another good fighting move. I would usually teach it Earthquake, but the Earthquake TM belongs to Salamence. I did think about this for a bit, and I decided to go with Marowak. If I wanted Hariyama, I could always pick it up later. Marowak didn't demand as many resources, and if someone does want to copy the strategy, they might not have taught Makuhita the right moves earlier on in the game. Snorlax itself is going to need a TM Shadow Ball. I decided to put Icy Wind on Tauros as a useful utility move in doubles. Almost everyone is getting Protect here, except for Salamence and Tauros and Snorlax. I still have 2 key resources in reserve, Thunderwave and Substitute. Both can only be used once, And if I get far enough into the challenge, I'll also unlock the Toxic and Return TMs. Now, I left something out here. You might have two big questions. Why not use Kangaskhan? And why not use Drill Peck on Zapdos? So, I thought I couldn't teach Fake Out to Kangaskhan, and I thought Zapdos was stuck without Drill Peck because of its Shadow moveset. Ironically, I didn't remember that the move Rinder was in XD. This basically just makes the challenge even harder, because Zapdos absolutely should run Drill Peck, and Fake Out Kangaskhan might be the most useful Pokemon in the entire game. So while the odds are stacked against this team, the format is not. This is Bring 6, Pick 4 doubles. It's actually the earliest implementation of the modern VGC format. I'm far from the world's best doubles player, but I should be able to intelligently plan for each enemy team. This means that every team preview before the fight is going to be incredibly important to get right. Now I'm also going to timestamp each tournament round and each boss fight, and it's time to get going at the first tournament. I'm not running any damage calcs. Obviously I'm not EV trained, no damage calcs. So what I'm doing is I'm using Altissimo's website to tell me the moves, items, and EVs of the enemies, but I won't bother with any kind of damage calc. I don't think that'll be necessary. These are all going to be Pokemon I'm familiar with using and familiar with fighting against. Let's talk about Greel. So this is Hunter Greel. Greel's team is essentially a sleep team. So Parasect has Spore, Breloom has Spore, Slowbro has Yawn, Jinx has Lovely Kiss, and Gardevoir has Hypnosis. So 5 out of 6 of them have a sleep move, and then Houndoom also has the move Dream Eater. So basically they're going to spam sleep moves against me. The best counter to being slept is to be faster and to kill them. Next best counter is going to be Lumberry. I'm expecting Snorlax to be very good because they are obviously special attackers because they're putting me to sleep. I'm a bit worried about Breloom having Focus Punch though. That's going to be a problem for Snorlax. So what I think I'm going to do is try and lead with the fastest duo I have, which is Salamence Tauros. This is going to be quite a common lead duo, particularly because Salamence has a Lumberry here. And I really need to think about what goes in the back. I think it's going to be, first up, Snorlax, which is a potential switch into Jinx's Ice Beam aimed at Salamence. And then for the last Pokemon, I think I'm just going to run... Let's try Zapdos. I'm hoping I can do an endgame explosion. This trainer is, you know... Obviously he's EV trained, his Pokemon have really good IVs, but I should be able to beat him. If I can't beat him, I might as well give up. Okay, he's led with a pretty slow opening duo. So I've got a double Intimidate off. I would love to Aerial Ace Parasect. Parasect does have Effect Spore, which is 10% in Gen 3 and not 30%. I'm probably going to have to risk that. The question is, what do I do against Slowbro? I think because Slowbro doesn't have an immediate sleep move, it only has Yawn. What I'm probably going to do is target Parasect with Salamence and then also Body Slam whatever the back Pokemon is with Tauros. Tauros is slower than Salamence. It's either that or Earthquake. I guess let's Earthquake, right? Because Earthquake will kill Jinx. The preferred switch-in for Salamence is going to be Jinx. It'll kill Jinx. It'll do heavy damage to Gardevoir. I'll probably do about 3/4 to Gardevoir. And it'll do good damage against Breloom. I think I'm just going to Earthquake, actually. Okay, that's really good that we're stopping the Focus Punch. Effect Spore would suck, but we do have Lumberry. Okay, good. Perfect. Obviously, Houndoom will feint to Earthquake. This is really important because Houndoom is faster than my entire team. So the fact that we get to kill it for free is massive. I could still be in trouble. I have Choice locked into Earthquake, which is good if the last Pokemon is Jinx. It's actually going to be Breloom. So I think it's quite clear that I just Aerial Ace Breloom and then the match will be over. It's interesting that Slowbro is just spamming Focus Punch. Focus Punch will come nowhere close to killing Tauros, especially after 2 Intimidates. But I don't know what AI flags the trainers have here. It might just be that it's deterministic. It is worrying to me that Aerial Ace did not kill there. We're going to be in trouble later against some of the tankier Pokemon. But that is as easy as the first match can be. Okay, apparently it just goes straight back in for the second round battle. Okay, so this is Hurlem. Hurlem basically has a really annoying team. A lot of his Pokemon also have ways to confuse me or ways to use Double Team. So it's essentially a very annoying team. Luckily, his team is quite slow, which is pushing me towards, again, leading Salamence Tauros, getting rid of the most deadly Pokemon. What is going to go in the back, I think, is a bit more interesting this time. I think, once again, I want to bring Snorlax for late-game explosion potential, and because Slowking has Ice Beam. I'm a bit tempted to bring Marowak. The reason I probably don't want to bring Marowak is that it's slower than Smeargle, and Smeargle scares me. I could bring Lapras. The problem with Lapras here is that it just doesn't get any KOs that are important. It doesn't do good damage to Slowking. Slowking's going to survive 3 Thunderbolts from Lapras. And Hydro Pump won't OHKO Smeargle. I might regret not bringing Zapdos. The problem is that Lickitung and Grumpig are both going to live 2 Thunderbolts from Zapdos. So my hope is definitely that he doesn't lead Slowking. Ideally, he leads 2 physical attackers. Smeargle also has Bright Powder. I really don't want Smeargle to be in this fight. That's a bit rough, particularly because Cacturn is accompanying it. So obviously, Aerial Ace will take out Cacturn. Do I want to stay in and get hit by Ice Beam on turn 1? Cacturn doesn't really do anything except use Tita Dance and Double Team. Now, Tita Dance can't confuse Slowking, so Tita Dance is basically double Confuse Ray. What I'm thinking might be best is to try and get the Body Slam kill on Cacturn as I switch out Salamence. Let's do that. I don't want Salamence to go down this early, and the Intimidate might be useful later as well. The issue is that Cacturn might survive Body Slam. I am Naughty Nature on Tauros, but I still think it might survive. So we're about to find out whether or not the AI is running Smart AI, Kill AI, or whatever we want to call it. Because if it is, it's definitely going to go for Ice Beam. Cacturn lives on like 1. That sucks. Okay, no surprise there. So that won't do much to Snorlax. It does confirm that the AI is running Smart, or some kind of Smart AI, the equivalent of it, whatever it is in XD. It is a bit tempting to explode. If I explode, it'll be a likely 2v1. Okay, here's a real question. Can I explode? Is it safe? I'm 69 speed, so that Slowking is, it's faster than me. It's got a better IV. So Slowking would act first. I think I should probably explode. Because Cacturn is paralyzed, it can't double team before Snorlax attacks. That's amazing. So if Snorlax explodes, I will win. I'm expecting Slowking to Psychic or Yawn. Anything else would surprise me. Okay, it's a little bit scary of Smeargle actually because of Bright Powder. So Bright Powder gives it a 10% chance to dodge this. It will obviously mega die. 400 power move. If you don't resist it, you're dead. Even if you do resist it, you might be dead. Okay, we didn't miss. So a really solid start. We got lucky with the confuse luck there, but interesting, it wants me to send out Pokemon. Emerald does not do this. Emerald just declares me the winner in this scenario. Oh, I got tricked. It's 4v4. I totally forgot. So what item does Lickitung have? It has leftovers. I mean, that should be pretty safe. I can just Aerial Ace Earthquake. That'll kill it, in case I'm ever at all wrong about the damage. This Lickitung has Belly Drum, but because it's got no teammate, I obviously can just wail it down. Yeah, I called the match over too early then. I forgot that it was not factory doubles from Emeralds, it was 4v4. I got lucky with the self-hits, but I don't think the luck mattered. Obviously, I was quite a long way ahead, and the fact that it was Lickitung in the back, Lickitung is always going to lose to Marowak, because it's slower than Marowak. Anyway, it's battle free. This also looks like an incredibly annoying trainer. Once again, a lot of moves that can confuse. There's Sweet Kiss, lots of Confuse Rays, Attract on the enemy team. Plenty of them have Thunder Wave as well. So Salamence is going to be really good with the Lumberry once again. Volt Tackle Raichu scares me a little bit. The thing about Leicester's team is it just doesn't do much damage. Like, the strongest Pokemon is actually Raichu. Grumpig is a decent sort of tank, but I can bring the physical sets here. It's definitely not going to be Lapras. I'm considering whether or not it's going to be Marowak or Zapdos. I think it's going to be Zapdos. I think I don't need the power. And Togetic and Butterfree are both flyers, as well as Xatu, so Earthquake doesn't hit half the team. The real question is, do I want to lead with double Intimidate again? Because Stantler obviously has Intimidate. I don't want to get intimidated. I think what we'll do is we'll put the Choice Band in the back this time. I'll go Snorlax, Salamence, and what I'm going to probably end up doing is either attacking with Salamence and exploding for a 2v1, or Protect, Explode. This is probably the weakest trainer so far. I guess one thing to watch out for as well is the Encore on Raichu when it's faster my whole team. I'm not sure how smart the XD AI is with Follow Me. Raichu and Stantler. So it was an Intimidate lead. So let's think about this. The fact that I've been intimidated does not matter at all if I'm going to explode. The Intimidate does mean that Raichu is going to live Salamence's Earthquake. I might also want to swap out Elements anyway. Do I care about static? I do care about it, but Aerial Ace also makes contact. I don't want to Earthquake my own Snorlax here. Leftover Snorlax is probably my way to win this game quite easily. Let's Shadow Ball though. I don't need to Body Slam the Raichu. Okay. There goes the Lumberry. Snattle is also faster than my entire team, so Snatler's going to go second here. Right, no flinch. Raichu has a Laxin Sense. It's going to live the Shadow Ball. I baited myself here. I totally forgot that I'm not running max attack investment on both Pokemon. That was really poorly played. Let's Body Slam. It's possible that Salamence fails the move because of either confusion or paralysis or flinch. Body Slam has higher upside if Salamence does get the attack off because it'll do more damage to everything it tries to switch in. You hitting Salamence with that? Do you live? You won't live the recoil. There's no way. Yeah. Okay, so Salamence was gone, but it was going to Earthquake anyway, and it doesn't do anything to Butterfree. We're about to Body Slam Butterfree, right? That'll be a 2-shot. I wonder if I just put Zapdos in. Is Zapdos even faster? 210. So Butterfree is faster than Zapdos, but slower than Tauros. I do have the Choice Lock, but it's not going to be Earthquake this game anyway. There's only one Pokemon that isn't a potential flyer on the enemy team, which is Grumpig. Okay, I got the Paralysis, which means that my switching didn't actually matter so much. So Statler's faster than Tauros, but I can't do anything about that. I might want to Hyper Beam Statler, just to make sure it dies. I don't think Statler will feint to Body Slam. We'll do that and take out Butterfree, hopefully. That is probably the worst case scenario. But Xatu should have almost no hope of winning outside of extreme self-hit RNG. There's no drawback to exploding. I got one Pokemon alive in the back. Can Tauros die here? I guess a crit Psychic from Xatu into Tauros, and then I explode and I lose. Okay, let's not explode then. It does have Synchronize, which matters for the Body Slam Paralysis. I think Shadow Ball always 2-shot. I think Body Slam Shadow Ball will always 2-shot as well, but... I mean, if we paralyze, Salamence is going to win. You can't change moves. I don't want to swap. Just go for the kill on both Pokemon. I don't think that'll save it from... Oh no, it is gonna save it from Shadow Ball. Yeah, we had pretty good confused luck so far. Okay, so we didn't choke versus the earlier trainers. That's important. I need to get my iron on the head calcs. I'm really disappointed in the first turn. It was a really stupid mistake. Okay, so the final battle against... What is her name again? Lovrina. Let's have a look at what the website says about her team. So almost everything has Attract. Only Wobbuffet does not. Wobbuffet has Charm and Encore anyway. There's also a lot of confused ways. This whole first round has been annoying enemies. Her team is so slow. It's not slow enough to be slower than Marowak, but no, it's so slow. I mean, I think it has to be a Tauros lead here. Hopefully she does bring Wobbuffet because it's not going to do anything. What I need to think about is whether or not I want to bring a mixed lead. Because I think Body Slam Thunderbolt is probably going to be a range on Milo, for example, if I want to go Zapdos Tauros. I'm also thinking quite a lot about Mischievous. If I bring Tauros in the lead slot, Mischievous is going to be super annoying. Mischievous will survive 2 Thunderbolts from Zapdos. I'm also a tiny bit weak into Grass. Luckily, Grass isn't a real type in Gen 3. I think what I've got to trust in here is the fact that so many of her Pokemon are really bad in doubles because they're too passive. And therefore I should probably go max offense, which means I should probably go Snorlax lead. It's a bit risky though, Snorlax is slower than a lot of those. Let's go Tauros Zapdos. I think what I'll do is if it is a lead Milo, I'll have to Hyper Beam it. We're definitely taking Salamence. Are we? Are we doing that actually? It's definitely Tauros. Zapdos, Snorlax. Take Lapras. I'm a bit worried about Blissey. I think the fact that Lapras has a pretty good type matchup into Milotic and Meganium, because Meganium doesn't have a grass move apart from Leech Seed, and Milo doesn't have Mirror Coat. Let's bring Lapras. The ideal lead would be Shuckle. Shuckle Wobbuffet would be perfect, actually. What a coincidence that you're here as one of the bosses of the game in the endgame Colosseum. That's horrendous. Oh, this is really bad. Meganium does not have leftovers, but Meganium's going to survive 2 body slams, surely. I could consider Icy Wind, even. We're going to have to go body slam and Meganium, I think. The question is what Zapdos does. Do I distribute the damage? Do I go Thunderbolt into Mischievous? Got to remember, it's a team full of an Attract. I have more male Pokemon than female on the Pokemon that I've brought, which means that Meganium's probably the bigger threat. So I could go Extra Sensory on Meganium as well. I'm leaving Mischievous. I guess I'm kind of leaving Mischievous alone so that Snorlax can kill it at the end. Another aspect of this is that they both have Protect, so maybe I want to distribute the damage just so it makes it less bad into Meganium using Protect on turn 1. I really hate this though. Okay. Oh, we missed the Bright Powder Meganium. That's a bad turn 1. Who are you seeding? I am not sure if that makes them both more likely to use Protect or not. We can go Lapras. It'll counter any kind of Protect and Attract shenanigans from Meganium. Do we Metal Sound Meganium then? Metal Sound it so that Ice Beam might have a chance to kill. The thing is, Mischievous is the Pokemon that used Protect last turn. I probably should go for Mischievous again. I am kind of expecting Meganium to use Protect here. No one did. Oh. I'm going to be switching a lot in this game, aren't I? There's definitely no reason to keep Lapras in now. Confused and Toxic. Do I stay in for 1 turn? I don't think so. I don't even really want Mischievous to faint first. It's just working out this way, though. That's not so bad, actually. I can finish you off with Extra Sensory. It's a shame that Taurus is faster. I would love to hit the Pokemon in the back as I kill Mischievous. Please not Taurus. No, wait, Zapdos is the one that's targeting. Please, Zapdos. Are they both going to do it? No. Yeah, it lives too. Jesus, I'm in a bit of trouble, actually. Toxic? Yeah, Toxic into Taurus then. Taurus might be quite valuable against a potential Blissey or Milo in the back. At the same time, switching here feels rough. Okay, it failed the double at least. So that's the end of Mischievous. I missed the Bright Powder Meganium again. This is really bad. Do I stay in? I mean, Milo doesn't have Protect. I didn't bring Salamence for Meganium. I didn't think it would be as big of an issue as this. I do have Curse. I'm wondering if I just Body Slam and Thunderbolt Milo. It probably lives. What's terrible about this is that Milo is faster than Lapras. I could switch Taurus out. Let's take Taurus out for Snorlax. I think I might be exploding here. I don't think we'd kill even with a crit. We definitely don't kill if we don't use the move. It's got to be Curse here, right? I can't risk it being Protect from Meganium. It's either going to be Curse or Body Slam into Milo. Body Slam into Milo means that I can kill Milo next turn with Thunderbolt, as long as I hit and don't get self-hits again. Marvel Scale won't matter, even though I get Paralyze. Yep, okay. Milo does have Lax Incense. I've got 2 Bright Powder misses already this match. Can I add a 5% Lax Incense as well? It's pretty good damage, actually. I guess I am brave on Snorlax. I got to remember that. There's quite a serious consideration to explode here. Quite a serious one. I can Body Slam. It's not Mischievous in the back. Mischievous is dead. It could be Shuckle in the back. Weirdly, the Body Slam damage into Shuckle actually is quite relevant for Hydro Pump later on. Curse is a lot safer though. If Zapdos stays in, it's dead. The problem with staying in with Snorlax and switching Zapdos out is that both Milo and Meganium could use Attract on Snorlax. And if Milo survives this turn, it might be really tricky to get rid of it. I'm taking poison damage on whatever's coming in, and Lapras is also very slow. I should have brought Celements. It was a mistake to leave Celements behind, I think. But let's use Curse. I keep changing my mind. Let's Body Slam it. I don't know what it is. It's fine. We can Extra Sensory Milo. I'm glad I didn't explode. It is Shuckle. Unfortunate, but not unexpected. We'll definitely go Lapras first. It's the option if I want to explode. Shuckle lives explosion. It's a bit awkward because Shuckle beats Tauros. I'd be Earthquaking, but Earthquake will be a 4-shot on Shuckle. And I'm not immunity on Snorlax, I'm thick fat. My intuition is to split target. If I hit Hydro on Shuckle, I can explode. This is why the Body Slam damage actually mattered. It's a huge hit. Okay, that's really good. And Shuckle can't attract Snorlax, but Meganium can. So I could get hit by Attract and then fail the explosion as I use Protect. Does Hyper Beam kill Meganium? Because if I explode and I could explode and not Protect. The fact that it's only Attract that can make me lose. I guess the much simpler play is to just Body Slam Meganium again and Hydro Pump. Perhaps better is to just use Curse though. Yeah, I was expecting that. We don't miss Shuckle, that's huge. We wouldn't have got that kill without the Body Slam chip damage. I think Ice Beam Body Slam. I won't kill it. But I don't need to kill it. I just need it to be close to death. Because Tauros is faster. I think this is over. Close. Very close. And paralyzed. That's huge. Do I switch Lapras out then? The problem with switching out is that I still take poison damage on Tauros. I don't really want to switch Snorlax out. Body Slam in case it fails Protect. Do we switch? I think we switch. It heals less. That's the critical difference. And the AI won't use Leech Seed on an already Leech Seed Pokemon. It did Protect again. Okay. Now, do I Curse Body Slam? I don't think that makes any sense. Just keep the pressure up. Didn't even go for Protect. It's dead. Unless it gets Bright Powders again. Okay, perfect. That scared me a bit. I should have bought Celements. What was I thinking? The Lumberry Pokemon. Of course I bring it. The little joke that XD has, where the old people can't write emails, is actually very funny. This little gag. The mail message is cut off. Lovrina fan club member number 1. Thanks. It's toxic. So with the toxic TM, is it time to bring Blissey on? The problem with Blissey is that it's doubles. It's very passive. The next boss is an explosion specialist. It's Snattle. Blissey is not coming yet. We'll continue. What is Lobel's team? Lobel's team is like a weird mix of quite a few Pokemon with Substitute, Protect as well. Earthquake. Cladle's got Explosion. I think the biggest threat to me would be Cladle exploding when I'm not prepared for it. There's a few things I can do against that. I think Intimidate is actually quite relevant. It's definitely going to be a Lapras game. Lapras is definitely going in the back here. Needs to be a tiny bit careful about Quagsire as it's water absorbed, but I do have Ice Beam for it. Is Marowak finally going to do something? Every single game it's too slow to contribute, isn't it? Okay, let's do process of elimination then. It won't be Zapdos. You just need to look at his team to know that Zapdos is not a good idea. And I don't think it's Marowak. Marowak is slow. So it's going to be a Intimidate-based team again. Am I going to bring Snorlax in the front or Lapras in the front? I think I'm going to lead Lapras. I'll do Lapras, Salamence, and then Snorlax, Tauros. The problem with doing that is that Tauros does not have Protect if I want to end the game with an explosion. So perhaps it's Snorlax, Salamence again, and then Lapras, Tauros in the back. Yeah, let's do that. What do I want to see him lead? Ideally, it will be Sandslash, Dugtrio, I guess. Lobel. Tyranitar, Sandslash. So Tyranitar is actually a special attacker, but it has Protect. So Sandveil is active on Dugtrio. That's the major thing to keep in mind here. Do I have time to use Curse here? Do I just want to switch Snorlax out? I'm expecting Brick Break to come through. I can definitely interrupt Focus Punch. Focus Punch from Sandslash is probably a range to kill Snorlax. I could do it this way round. I'm not that scared of Tyranitar. Particularly if you're going to do that. I'm expecting, knowing the Colosseum AI, I'm expecting Earthquake. Yeah. So regular Gen 3 would not do this. This is... When I say Colosseum, I mean XD, of course. The XD AI does like to use Protect Earthquake. And there's the Sandveil. So is it now going to go for Brick Break or Focus Punch? I think Snorlax would live Brick Break. I could Earthquake myself. It's probably a range on T-Tar. If Sandslash is going to use Brick Break, then Snorlax is going to die to Tyranitar's move anyway. If Tyranitar protects again and gets it, that would suck, but I think apart from that, I'm quite happy to do it. Yeah. I'm hoping for a decent damage roll on T-Tar here. It's definitely going to matter. It's a bit unlucky. Okay. Aerolace will not kill. Crunch. No Sandveil this time. Claydol. I would normally explode. And perhaps I should have exploded last turn. I don't want to Earthquake because I don't want the Pokemon in the back to get hit. I don't know how I feel about switching though. A slow Snorlax at low HP is kind of dead weight. Do I double edge Claydol here? Claydol might be Ice Beaming. I should be prepared for both Pokemon to faint here. If both Pokemon faint, I have to pick a choice move with Tauros on the following turn. Tauros is going to want to take out the Claydol. So double edge, yeah, because double edge Body Slam takes out Claydol, I think that's what I do. And Lapras should be faster than T-Tar, right? We'll do this. It's only bad if that's fine. So Snorlax is still alive then, assuming this is Ice Beam. Explosion. The Colosseum AI can also go for that, yes. That's weird. Okay, I got outplayed slightly. Tauros is fast than everything except Dugtrio. Cacturn. Ooh, Hyper Beam, I guess. I could Earthquake. Earthquake will get rid of Tyranitar. Or will it? I'm a bit scared of T-Tar here, actually. It makes a lot of sense to try and kill Cacturn. It has Lax Incense and Sandveil. There is a consideration to not Hydro Pumping Tyranitar, though, because the problem is with using double Ice Beam is that it can use Protect. I could also just Ice Beam Cacturn, I guess. I don't know, like, what is Tauros doing against T-Tar? I think T-Tar lives Earthquake. I would calc this in the Battle Factory. I could also Body Slam Tyranitar, I guess. What's the worst case scenario then? If Ice Beam misses, Giga Drain and Thunderbolt into Tauros. Giga Drain and Thunderbolt into Lapras as well. The actual answer here is that I Hyper Beam Cacturn and I Ice Beam Cacturn because I can't afford to fail. Cacturn might substitute as well. I have to kill it. Okay, that's probably GG. Tyranitar has to, like, crit Lapras here. My Lapras is Water Absorb, so I'm not immune to crits. Crunch. Please, Tauros. Okay. Am I far enough ahead to Ice Beam here? I don't think I am. I think I have to hit Hydro. Ice Beam, Leftovers Ice Beam, I don't believe in it. And also Tyranitar can use Protect after it kills Tauros. Double Leftovers from there. Ice Beam won't kill, I've got to hit Hydro. Okay, it's huge. That's GG. Yeah, that Tyranitar is max HP. It probably doesn't hit 320. It's 23 IVs. That's 318, right? Yeah, it's 23 IVs. That's 318 at level 80. Okay, so Mackle, what is this guy doing? Is this Oko guy? He's also got Endure and Protect on so many mons. This is like full random. The only real way to counter this is by bringing max offense, right? So the question is it finally time for Marowak? I think it is. The one downside of Marowak is that Lapras kills it with Ice Beam and with Hydro as well. So we want Marowak's partner to be good into Lapras. Do I bring Zapdos? Like, Zapdos is not good into the ground types. Zapdos does not one-shot Lapras, obviously. I think I'm actually going to bring Snorlax Marowak. I definitely want the Tauros on the team, and I think I definitely want Salamence as well. I just want to do as much damage as possible. It's pretty simple, actually. Casual Guy Mackle. The evil strats. Pinsir is Endure, Salak, Flail. That low-key might be the biggest problem. It's also Hypercutter, so I can't intimidate it. Okay. It was the Lapras lead. I would love to get them on rest with Kinglet if possible. I think I Protect Explode. Okay, good. Perfect. You saw the kill, and now you're dead. Okay, that was an ideal turn one. So what do I hope is in the back? Ideally, it's Dugong. Probably Dugong and Nidoking, maybe. Oh, yeah, this is going to be tricky then. This is a rare scenario where I might want to use Dragon Dance so that Dragon Dance Aerial Ace can kill Pinsir. If I successfully Earthquake with Marowak, the game is over. Like, mega over. Do I Aerial Ace Pinsir? Like, if I hit it and Marowak faints, which is the only way that they stop Earthquake, what do I do on the following turn? I don't think Aerial Ace will give Pinsir Salak Berry. I also don't think it matters because Tauros is just slower, right? Okay, Endure. Just don't Horn Drill me. Okay, it went for Marowak as well. It is game over because in doubles, Pinsir can't win from here. In singles, I would be in severe trouble, but in doubles, it's over. Marowak was pretty useful here. I did say a little bit ago, why is Marowak on the team? The Marowak is on the team for this. For gimmicky opponents. So this whole round has been gimmicky rubbish. And now it's Shedinja Ditto. I've got no idea what the AI is going to be like on Ditto in XD. What else have we got? We've got a Dragon Dance Altaria, Calm Mind Hypno. Got a Rain Dance Kabutops and a Sunny Day Rapidash. Apparently, according to Bulbapedia, this guy always leads off with Ditto. I need to be really careful about Shedinja here. I've got Rock Slide and Aerial Ace for it. And Shadow Ball. My feeling is I lead Salamence Tauros. What do I want to be careful of in that scenario, apart from Hypnosis Rapidash, which I can't do anything for, I quite like killing Kabutops before it can do anything, which is what Solomon's Taurus do quite well here. Do I want to bring Zapdos? It's pretty good. It's only bad into Shedinja, really. It's also quite bad into Hypno. I think it's Marowak again, because none of them have a good move into it. Solar Beam won't kill Marowak. And then I bring Snorlax, probably. So I'm leaving behind Lapras when the enemy team has an Altaria, a Kabutops, and a Rapidash. Is that correct? I'm saying, if I don't bring Lapras here, I'm saying I'm very scared of Shedinja. I'm going to bring Snorlax. It's fine. Lapras and Zapdos are getting left behind a lot, but they are flawed. Like, Lapras is not that tanky with random EVs, and this Zapdos is both slow and only really has Thunderbolt. They changed their abilities. I guess you're right. This is only Gen 3 as well. You are not even fully right yet. It's Altaria leads. I didn't really want that. I can kill it with Body Slam Double Edge, right? The bonus question is, do I want to actually kill Ditto instead? I've double intimidated Altaria, and it's got Bright Powder. I would love to Dragon Dance, but I am very, very concerned about Ditto transforming into a Dragon Danced Salamence. That seems horrendous. I guess I could Body Slam, go for the Body Slam on Ditto, and go for the Double Edge into Altaria. Or do I want to go for Aerial Ace? Because I'm going to be locked into Body Slam anyway. Aerial Ace Body Slam is probably close to killing Altaria. Let's not miss. I could Icy Wind. It's like a genuine idea. I could also Hyper Beam. But Hyper Beam Ditto just seems weird. I think I also wouldn't kill it. That's good damage. I'm going to kill it with Body Slam, aren't I? We'll see what Ditto does. I can't paralyze it, of course. It's got Limber. It's Dragon Dance. So Altaria is now faster than everything in the match. Okay. I really thought he would transform into me. That is really weird. Ditto almost has identical health to Altaria, though. I'm caught on using Dragon Dance here. I think it's probably correct. If one of them Dragon Dances, then they outspeed me, though. I don't know how I feel about the Dragon Dance War. They're both at -1 attack. I think I just capitalize on the relative advantage. I think I want to Aerial Ace the Bright Powder slot. Okay, there comes Earthquake. They're both going to Earthquake then, I guess. Okay, no. XD AI is really weird. I find it very difficult to predict what it's going to do. Okay. Ideally, this is Shedinja. Yeah, that's not great for me. It's got Laxin Sense as well. I am good into it later. I guess the worst thing that it can do is actually use... The worst thing it can do is actually use Sunny Day and remain alive. I think I actually kill Rapidash. I double target it. Altaria is too passive at -1. It did go for it. It has Laxin Sense. It could dodge the Body Slam. I thought I missed. I don't have to kill Shedinja now, but it has Focus Band, and I don't want to deal with that. Okay, it's over. It's over. Outside of unbelievable Bright Powder luck, no, it's over. Final battle of round 2. Snattle. I don't like this team. They've all got Explosion. Bubblepedia doesn't say anything about what he leads with or what he doesn't. I am very aware that the AI loves to do Protect Explosion tactics. I think my best counter to Explosion is to probably bring Solomon's Taurus' leads. The problem with that is that Regice and Regirock have Clear Body. Against Regice, I guess I can kill it. Probably want my own Snorlax. It's going to be difficult to explode, though. So Regice is sassy. 94. Faster than Regice, but that's it. Like, do I bring Solomon's Marowak? So that at least I can Earthquake? I think I bring Solomon's Marowak. Mach has Imprison. Ooh, okay. I think it is Solomon's Marowak in the front, though. And then the Intimidate seems worth it. And the Earthquake seems worth it. But I can't hit Gengar with Tauros. I had the last Pokemon to be really, really good into Gengar, which probably means Snorlax. So once again, Lapras and Zapdos are left behind, but... Against this team specifically, it's understandable. Glalie, Regice, and Electrode bad for Zapdos. And honestly, Regirock is a problem as well. Lapras is good into some of these, but it's just too slow, Lapras. I guess Lapras is faster than Mach. But it would be a Quick Claw speed tie then. Best possible lead for me probably would be Electrode Regice. As long as Double Edge Earthquake actually does kill it. The Regi stat is. Okay. Double check. Got 168 Spadef on Marowak. I think it's probably dead Ments then. Do I want to save Settlements? Glalie is gonna Ice Beam it. There's one thing I've learned so far, it's that Settlements should have Protect. Maybe I should actually teach it to it after this. If Glalie doesn't Ice Beam, it's going to be protecting because of Muck's explosion, isn't it? I think I actually Dragon Dance. It's rough. Glalie is 221 speed. Ments is 218. I Dragon Dance if I ever survive this. Problem is actually I've got to switch right because I'm just Earthquaking my Pokemon anyway. Do I Earthquake my own Tauros, my own or my own Snorlax? I think I Earthquake my own Snorlax here. I have to do this because Settlements fainting to Ice Beam forces me to send out a Pokemon anyway, so I always Earthquake my own Pokemon, and I have to Earthquake because I have to kill Muck. Glalie hasn't used it. Oh my god. I'm pretty sure Marowak lives. I'm pretty sure Marowak lives. Please live. It's at -1. Snorlax is going to die. Yeah, okay. So I Earthquake the Pokemon in the back. So the disaster here would be Gengar switching in. This is so weird, man. The fact that Glalie did not Ice Beam. Glalie is faster than Tauros. Like, do I go Tauros and Body Slam Glalie and then Earthquake? I'm kind of expecting Glalie to explode and Regice to protect. So I can Body Slam whatever the last Pokemon is and Earthquake it. The problem about that is, what if the last Pokemon is Gengar? Do I go Settlements instead then? And I'll double edge Glalie, I guess. And then Regice will Ice Beam Settlements probably. Is Regice dead to Earthquake? It has leftovers. I don't think it is. I have to go Tauros. Do I ignore Glalie here? It's at -2 attack. So I can just try and Body Slam Regice. What's hard about this is the fact that Tauros is slower than Glalie. I think I have to Body Slam Glalie. Do I protect? I think I do. Okay. Finally predicted you. I need to protect because I need to be able to change moves with Tauros. It is Gengar. Oh, that is a disaster. Oh, it might have been a mistake to protect, actually. I'm assuming they both go for Marowak, but this could easily be Protect Explosion. At least if it's Protect Explosion, then... Or it's a 1v1, I mean. Okay, I can only Body Slam Regice. I've got no coverage for Gengar. Do I go for Double Protect? I probably do. I failed it. That is rough. Oh, it's going to be Ice Beam. So Tauros has to kill Regice and it can't kill it, can it? It doesn't do enough damage. Choice Band, Body Slam. It won't be enough. Paralysis? Yeah. I was behind ever since I got turn 1 wrong. With the Endure. I can't believe Gengar was last. I've got no hope unless Gengar explodes. I won't give in because Gengar might explode. No. Explosion and then Regice uses Protect was a potential way out, I guess. Because I would live the Gengar explosion. Yeah, I've lost. Oh, it's rough. This Taurus does not have coverage for Gengar. There's no point delaying this. We just give in. That's rough, dude. That's rough. Okay. Okay, so I'm back for attempt 2 at the second round. I think I thought about it, and what I'm really considering is, should Dragon Dance be Protect on Celements? This would be a permanent decision. I can't get Dragon Dance back on. There's no move reminder in XD. I'm going to keep it for this for now, because I've decided that, like all good players, I've decided that actually I only lost because I got unlucky, and therefore, if I enter again, I'll be lucky. We'll see. I like how it's question marks, even though I know the name of the boss. Final battle. It's time to get revenge. So what went wrong last time? Last time it was lead Glalie against Celement's Marowak, which is horrible for me, and then I had Taurus in the back, and he had Gengar last. I basically got completely counter-teamed, didn't I? Just because I got unlucky doesn't mean I shouldn't change up my strategy. Do I want to consider something else here? For example, I could go lead Taurus. I think leading with Intimidate is quite important to reduce the impact of Protect Explosion on turn 1. I could go Taurus. I don't like going Zapdos though. Zapdos is kind of a liability here. There's too much coverage for it. Regirock has Ancient Power. There's Ice Beams. Do I lead Lapras then? That's a consideration. Electrode has Thunderbolt, but it is not invested. It's gonna do nothing. What is the downside of going Lapras lead? Because Regice won't two-shot either. It's sassy Regice. I'm safe from the two-shot there, and I can protect. Do I go Taurus Lapras then? The downside of Lapras is that I'm not doing much in return. I'm mostly helping Taurus get a kill, which isn't a bad thing. I think we'll go Taurus Lapras. I want to put something in the back that doesn't auto lose to Gengar, which is basically Snorlax. I also want... I kind of want to have an Intimidate in the back as well, for the same reason why I want to lead Intimidate. This Explosion is quite a big risk, and I think Snorlax is very safe against the Reggies. I kind of want to go Marowak, but I'm kind of tunnel visioning on Glalie as a threat, perhaps, by not bringing Marowak. Marowak, Celements. I'm not bringing Snorlax then, but against the Explosion team, Snorlax isn't that good, really, is it? Yeah, let's go with this. Not easy this endgame. You do have to win 4 in a row to even become a governor. Okay. This was a lead duo I remember considering last time, but I haven't really thought it through. It's very tempting to go for the Hydro Pump into Regirock alongside Earthquake. It would take out Regirock as long as I hit. It's also quite tempting to go for Regice though, because Body Slam... Probably Body Slam Thunderbolt into Regice, and then follow up next turn. Because, like, it's not a problem to kill Regirock later with Marowak and Celements. I think Regice is actually the bigger threat. I could split target. I could Hydro Pump Regirock this turn, and then go for the Thunderbolt Body Slam into Regice next turn. The fact that I'm faster is big. I'm a little bit uncomfortable locking into Body Slam, but I don't want to assist Regice on the Lapras kill, and I'm also very aware that there's a good chance one of them does protect. Obviously I'm dead to Explosion, but okay, I missed anyway. Horrible start. Am I repeating moves? There's slightly more reason to attack Regice this turn since it used Protect last turn. I'm also not sure Lapras is going to survive. For that reason, I guess I am going to go for Regice a bit more. It's not good that they aren't protecting. Yeah, I need the Thunderbolt damage here. In fact, I might not even kill with it. Regice is leftovers. I should have gone for Thunderbolt. I should have gone for Hydro Pump. Okay, that's pretty good damage actually. Okay. Ice Beam. Am I dead? Okay. I definitely have to split target here though. I'm expecting Earthquake Protect. And I'm wondering if I should switch Tauros. But if I switch Tauros, I'd be switching into an Ice Beam from Regice anyway in that slot. I think Tauros has to stay in. Because Lapras is already in, it probably does have to go for Regirock. No Protect. Okay, this is big. As long as I can hit a Hydro. I'm guessing that means Ancient Power confirmed out of Regirock. Who's dead? Okay. This is a hard decision. Settlements is unfortunately faster than Tauros. I would love to go Settlements and Earthquake and then Body Slam the Muck, but that's not an option. And Muck will live Double Edge and Body Slam. I'm kind of wondering if I go Marowak and I switch Tauros out. The upside of going Settlements is that I do get the Intimidate on Muck, but I think I might go Marowak. Muck is also Quick Claw. Do I have the capacity to play around that? My feeling is no. I think I switch Tauros out here. They might go for a Protect Boom play. Marowak will live the Muck Boom, but not the Regirock Boom. Imprison. Okay. That does block Protect. Okay, but it's huge. It's huge because I get the Earthquake off. Marowak is tricky to use because it's so slow, but at the same time it's an incredibly effective win con if I can get it into a position like this. Ooh, that's kind of horrendous for me actually, isn't it? I definitely bring Settlements out. I'm not sure how likely Gengar is to explode. That's what I'm grappling with. If I Rock Slide now, I put it pretty low on HP. I'm going to go Sword Stance. And I'm also going to put Tauros in. The double Intimidate will help Marowak stay alive. Gengar's faster than Settlements and Tauros anyway. Jolly Gengar. This is similar to something I created in Gen 4. I have Lumberry, so I'm not afraid of dying to Poison, which means that there's no reason to not Dragon Dance here, particularly because Gengar might Protect. Don't crit, okay. As long as I hit, it's over. Sweet Revenge. I'm wondering if XD does a thing where the crowd slowly grows for each round, but I'm probably expecting too much of it there, right? I'll keep an eye on the crowd in the next round to see if that's true. What are you going to give me? I want Return. Governor's Secretary candidate. God, this game's actually quite funny. For all of the game's faults, it's quite funny. Give me Return. He actually gave me Return. So big decision time. Who gets Return? It's occurring to me also that I might not actually be max friendship. I can probably do the calculation on the fly. It would eventually be worth it. The body slam paralysis is something on Snattle. It's less of a thing on Tauros though. Perhaps what I do is I keep Return for when I know I definitely need it because it's a one-time use TM like so many of the others. I feel like Metal Sound is so useless. I kind of want to teach Toxic to Zapdos. But I also really wanted to keep Toxic in line for Blissey. This would be very hard blind. I'm playing without calcs, but playing completely blind, not knowing the enemy sets, that would be really hard. His team is quite fast. So, Sharpedo, Hitmonlee and Zangoose. They're faster than my entire team. He does have a pretty strong slant towards physical attackers. It's only Sharpedo that is like actually special, which makes me think Tauros instantly. Probably do want Salamence Tauros as a lead duo. And I can bring Snorlax into a Sharpedo Ice Beam if Sharpedo is the lead. Let me double check actually. Does he... Sorry, I've been saying he. But of course, the girl's name, Navu, of course. Going by the Bulbapedia sprite at least. God, this is so stupid. A grass type and 2 grounds puts me off Zapdos. Actually, this guy does have a bit of a theme. Hitmonlee is Endure Reversal and Zangoose is Endure Flail. But I don't have a way of playing around that. I mean, Hitmonlee is Limber anyway. I think I need to prepare for like a last mon Golem or Nidoqueen more than that. And in those scenarios, I think I want Marowak over Lapras. Okay, Marowak dies to Hydro Pump, obviously. But that's it, right? There's nothing else. There's Magical Leaf, but that won't kill Marowak. Obviously, Reversal. I think we'll assume that Reversal sucks. And once again, I guess this guy's rubbing it in. This girl also is rubbing it in. I would love to have brought Fake Out Medicham. That would be such an incredible Pokemon to bring. But it's not in this game. Medicham is in this game, but it's not the good one. It's got Dynamic Punch and stuff. I do like the VC format of bring 6, pick 4. Okay, so Victory Bell and Hitmonlee. I led the double Intimidate duo, right? Yeah, I did. Okay. I think Hitmonlee's going to live Taurus's Earthquake. I'm not sure about Victory Bell. Victory Bell is Lax and Sense anyway. I think it is double Earthquake. Once again, it is annoying that Salamence is faster. Could Hitmonlee lead off Endure? Even if it can, I'm gonna give it Salac anyway. Do I just Aerial Ace the Victory Bell? Stop it from using Sleep Powder? I think so. Salamence is Lum, but let's not see if it targets Taurus. It's timid. It's timid. Wait. Victory Bell is timid. I'm playing without Calcodon. I'm 210. It's fine. It's fine. God, level 80 is breaking my brain slightly. Nice. Is that going to be Earthquake then? It is. I'm not too worried about Endure since I've doubled intimidated this Pokemon. I would love to kill Hitmonlee though with Earthquake. It's probably an unfavourable roll. Okay, amazing. Okay, I don't know why I doubted you, Taurus. I might want to cycle Intimidate onto Zangoose as well. Probably better to kill it though. Kill them so they die. At least he didn't crit me. Zangoose is Lychee. It would be nice to crit Victory Bell, but we didn't. Okay, that's whatever. So Victory Bell, the worst thing it can do here is Sleep Powder Tauros. That's the wrong target. Okay. So we just take out both of them with Earthquake. Only mistake I can make here is to use Earthquake with Salamence and then crit Tauros. But I'm not going to do that. Instead, what I'm going to do is, I guess, Double Edge Golem. Golem survives. But Golem can't win on its own. I just remembered Lax and Sense. I might actually Aerial Ace next turn. We'll see what Golem does. I'm assuming Rock Blast. Okay, Earthquake. Because of the Protect. Makes sense. Okay, so it's quite clear here that I just Aerial Ace because of Lax and Sense, and then it's the end of Golem. I must say, I think the Salamence Taurus duo is carrying me quite hard. I mean, they're the only actually good doubles Pokemon. If I had a real Zapdos with a good nature and good EV training, it would also be pretty good, but I don't. So I originally said that this guy... Sorry, is Chaser Pixen a girl? Of course she is. This really just feels like a random assortment of Pokemon. They are very fast. I am a little bit concerned about Jinx. At least Fearow is in Double Edge. Armaldo is leftovers. There's no Quick Claw. Oh no, there is. Quick Claw, Megahorn, Nidoking. Okay. I'm wondering if I do Salamence, Marowak. Jinx can kill them both, but the one Jinx doesn't kill can kill Jinx. Should maybe be more worried about the Politoed lead. Do I want to lead Snorlax, Lapras? That's what I'm thinking. And put the Intimidates in the back. I think I'm going to explode on turn 1. So the downside of Zapdos is that Jinx might one-shot it. But the upside of Zapdos is pretty high. I'll chunk a lot of things hard. I'm faster than the Nidoking, Politoed, Armaldo triplet. Perhaps I go Zapdos, Snorlax. And the fact that I'm a bit vulnerable to Jinx is actually not a bad thing, because it might prevent Jinx from using Fake Out or Lovely Kiss. I actually quite like that. I quite like going Zapdos, Snorlax. I think it has to be Tauros, because it's basically always Tauros because of the Choice Band and the speed and the Intimidate. I guess Salamence is not great into Politoed or Jinx or Armaldo. Okay, I'm going to bring Lapras then. I don't like it. I'm not happy, but we'll go for it. Unlike the Frontier on a massive win streak, there's no penalty for losing one of these battles. I just have to do the first battle again. Just send out some trash. Go on. Send out Fearow Armaldo. Okay, that's a little bit different. I think I explode. 5% chance Explosion misses Jinx, but if Explosion does not miss Jinx, I think I win. What's the alternative to exploding? I guess I'd be using Extra Sensory on Nidoking and probably going for Body Slam into Nidoking. It's probably not a guaranteed kill, and Jinx gets to do whatever it wants. Another alternative is that I just Body Slam Jinx or Shadow Ball Jinx. They both kill. Let's do that. It's a little bit less risky. I can explode later, perhaps. If Jinx kills Zapdos, but Snorlax kills Jinx, I think that's good for me. That's a good trade overall. And let's Shadow Ball to not have an embarrassing situation where Snorlax does not kill a Jinx. That's good. That's actually good. I was somewhat hoping that I might live, but I was aware that that was quite a likely kill. Okay, so there's a chance Nidoking also went for Zapdos. If it did, it would use Sludge Bomb. I'd like keeping the Choice Band and the Intimidate in the back for as long as I can, though. And Tauros can't use Protect. Ooh, that did a lot. Okay. Oh my god, Politoed is damp. Maybe I should have gone for the explosion on turn 1. Okay, so Armaldo. So Hydro Pump won't kill it. I quite like exploding here. It's going to be a 2v2. But I can kill Armaldo straight away with either Lapras or Tauros. Yeah, I think I explode. There was a chance that they both went for Snorlax. I didn't want to speak it into existence. Yeah, bye. Armaldo is leftovers. I need to be a little bit careful, actually, if I do decide to target it with Tauros. No, that's fine. Tauros is definitely going to go after Politoed. Right, I reckon Body Slam will always two-shot Politoed, which probably means it's actually a range. I need to be a bit careful here because Politoed is faster than Lapras. And it could use Swagger. Earthquake just seems wrong. I'm not sure Body Slam always kills Armaldo. I can Earthquake, I guess. I probably Earthquake. Do I Protect then? Because Earthquake, Thunderbolt, Earthquake kills Politoed. Politoed could also Swagger me. I think giving Armaldo a turn is a serious, serious mistake though. Let's Protect. I think I'm more likely to regret using Thunderbolt than I am to regret using Protect. Part of playing against the AI is sort of, you want to make sure you give the AI plenty of opportunities to lose. So Politoed has to pick Tauros as the target of one of its moves here to have any chance at all of beating me. Okay, I picked Hydro. I would have lived Hydro, but that was a bit scary. Nice Quick Claw. Very nice Quick Claw. I wonder if the best ability for Lapras in this challenge is going to be Water Absorb or Shell Armor. Because I'm probably not switching into that many water moves. It probably is Shell Armor. Unfortunately, I am Water Absorb. Dax. Okay, so does Dax actually have some kind of strategy? Or is it is this just good Pokemon? I think it's just good Pokemon. I don't be overly cautious into Intimidate. Marowak is pretty horrible. Let's assess Marowak here. So Arcanine has Overheat, but it's timid. So Marowak would live the Overheat. Marowak lives Ice Punch from Electabuzz. Walrein easily kills Marowak. Marowak is faster than Quagsire. Okay, it's actually not a bad Marowak game, you know. Marowak is not bad here. It's just Walrein I'd be wanting to dodge. The rest of them, they can double up on Marowak, but if they do that and I get an extra turn with Marowak's partner, I think that's worth it. So there's 2 physical mons, 2 special mons, and 2 mixed mons. That makes my Intimidates quite good. I'm not that scared of Scizor or Primeape though, so I'm thinking about Salamence, Marowak as a lead duo. Electabuzz has Ice Punch, but I think Salamence could tank an Ice Punch. I think it might be Zapdos, Marowak on the opener. It's a weird one though. Quagsire is not Water Absorb as well. That's another point. I might want to bring Lapras. Like, what is Lapras's matchup deltas like? It's not bad. Oh, Primeape has Low Kick as well as Cross Chop. Well, that's bad for Lapras. That's a 120 power. Well, maybe I could live. Let's, I could go Snorlax, Zapdos with the intention to explode. Actually, Snorlax, I wish I had an Intimidate Protect Mon. Once again, I wish Salamence had Protect. We'll have to put Explosion in the back, actually. We'll have to do it. I can Intimidate Primeape, and then it can live, Lapras can live Low Kick, I guess. Okay, time to stop stalling. Let's just take those two. Snorlax. If Snorlax struggles at the end, it will be because of Primeape. And potentially Scizor. Let's go Zapdos. I should be bringing a Marowak here. I know I should. This is somewhat dumb, though. I'm not sure about this. It's funny, if you have a good team, these are the easiest fights. Because this guy just has, like, regular fully evolved Pokemon, basically. But because of my team being pretty trash, this is actually some of the hardest fights. I almost would rather face someone with a gimmick. A doubles gimmick. Okay, so I get intimidated as well. Arcanine has White Herb. Yeah, I've started this match quite far behind. I definitely Earthquake with Tauros. I'll kill Electabuzz through the Intimidate. Do I have to switch out in fear with Ice Punch? I think I do. The problem is I don't want Snorlax to take the Earthquake. I think I've got no choice. It is an intimidated Earthquake. They've both got Protect as well, which is part of the reason why I don't want to Body Slam. Yeah, okay. It probably was a kill. The miss is huge. Okay, just don't crit Snorlax. Don't crit Snorlax. Good. Yeah, you were always going to die to that. Arcanine will live. It'll do about 2/3. Yeah. Okay. I think this is quite a clear bring Salamence back in because of Low Kick and Cross Chop, and then Earthquake again. What can go wrong here? Cross Chop can crit Tauros, obviously, but I can't play around that because Primeape is faster than my whole team. The best thing I can do is actually to Intimidate, so that even if it does crit, it's less of a problem in the future. Double Overheat miss. That's pretty lucky. Okay, Salamence gets crit by Cross Chop, but that's far better than Tauros being crit. And we'll get information about what the final Pokemon is as well. Walrein would be worst. Okay. Yeah, why do I say anything? Tauros is Choice Locked, which is a bit of a problem. It's also Intimidated. I think I Aerial Ace Primeape and bring Tauros out. We'll go Marowak, because it takes less from Primeape than Snorlax does. Nice miss. Okay, it feels hard to lose from this position. That's surely going into Salamence. Yeah, the AI is somewhat predictable when it comes to kill moves. It's outside of that which I'm struggling. But part of having a weak team is actually meaning that there are more kill moves involved, which makes it slightly easier to play. Right, where am I going? Am I exploding? I think I actually prefer attacking here. You're guaranteed to go for that? I'm not sure how the sheer cold AI works in this game. Okay, that was probably guaranteed. Maybe I should have taken that chance to explode. Well, Paralysis is win. I should always win. It has leftovers, but it won't survive double body slam here. Okay, Paralysis is win. No need to risk the Hyper Beam. So, Scizor and Quagsire weren't in that fight, which probably the Pokemon I was best into. I'm keeping a tab on these games because I don't want to get too lucky and win through like a scam. Okay, so this is Gorigan. He's got a full Intimidate team. I feel like I have to bring at least one of Zapdos and Lapras. Lapras survives every move on the enemy team, right? I think Lapras is like really good here. And Zapdos, anything on the enemy team for Zapdos? I'm not seeing anything. So Zapdos and Lapras are both really good. It's tempting to lead them, because if I can knock out a Pokemon, I only then get intimidated twice. potentially even once. I think it's Lapras, Zapdos always. I think the opportunity to explode is big here, right? Arcanine has Protect and Hitmontop has Detect, but that's it. And those two Pokemon aren't going to be problems anyway. Hitmontop only has Brick Break. And then do I want to bring my own Intimidator? Because this is a largely physical team. Arcanine is basically special. So is Celements, but the others are physical. Or do I want to bring Tauros? What's hard again is that the enemy Celements, Arcanine, Tauros, and Gyarados, they're faster than my entire team. Do I want to bring Marowak? New question. Celements has Hydro Pump, but that's it. Marowak isn't bad here. Marowak actually has Protect, unlike the Intimidate duo. An Intimidate Pokemon with Protect would be so good in this game. No, let's stick with it. Let's go Snorlax. I'm still undecided on the last Pokemon. It's one of these three, obviously. If I'm switching, I'm probably switching out of Hitmontop, or the enemy Tauros is a bit of a problem, right, isn't it? It's got Resto, Chesto. I think I bring my own Tauros. Celements and Marowak are left out of this. Oh, I'm not sure about this, but I do like leading Lapras Zapdos. At least I play around the double Intimidate guarantee. Okay. I'm a bit worried for Lapras. If they kill Zapdos, I don't think I care. I'm a bit worried about Lapras getting double targeted down on turn 1. I'm kind of predicting Arcanine protects and Tauros uses Earthquake. Just based on AI behaviors I've seen throughout the game. I think I have to take this opportunity to use Hydro Pump into Arcanine though. And Thunderbolt will two-shot Tauros. Okay, you're gonna Hyper Beam me. Okay. So I'm dead to Overheat. Oh, no way they did it. Okay, I lived. I take it all back. Random EV Lapras is an incredible machine. If I can hit Hydro, I think I'm in an amazing position. Oh my god, I crit. This is huge. This is no Intimidate on the back. Just hit the Hydro. Hit the Hydro. There's Gyarados as well. Gramble. I think they're very, very likely to go for Lapras. And if I hit Thunderbolt into Gyarados, it's over. Okay, that's big. That's big. Gramble is Quick Claw. Went for Hyper Beam. Okay. It was probably a roll, yeah. The Potato Berry. It's never seen any use yet. Right, no reason to risk anything here with inaccurate moves. It's a 4 versus 1. Okay. Not bad. I'm pleased with that. Apparently I get Skill Swap as a TM for this. Okay, again, all according to Altissimo's website and Bulbapedia. I don't understand the hexagonal part. Is that a reference to the Cypher admins? Not the Cypher admins, the Cypher goons who are like the Hex brothers. And they can't count to 6. From my wench. I'm not sure if the translators understand what wench means in Old English. Because it doesn't... It's not a compliment. Do I need Blissey for any of these? That's the real question. I don't think I do. Blissey doesn't seem useful against any of these trainers, except for the Evolution one, and that's the first match. Again, I think I probably do want to run Return. I just don't know who needs it yet. So it's Evolution, yeah, first. So I guess I pray they bring Eevee. Eevee has no attacks. It's just got a Helping Hand. Helping Hand is a bit of a theme on this team, actually, yeah. Obviously, because they're the Evolutions, this is Gen 3, you got to remember. They're basically all special attackers, which is really good for Snorlax. Vaporeon does run Ice Beam. Okay, that's a major thing I wanted to check. I think Marowak is going to be incredible here. Marowak is a really good resource. What I could do is I could lead Salamence Marowak. The only Pokemon that can really stop them is Vaporeon, and Vaporeon can't hit them both. But I think I like getting ahead with Snorlax first, given I have speed issues. I think Snorlax, Tauros, Marowak is going to be really good in this game. Like the deadly ones, it's obviously Vaporeon, Jolteon, Espeon are the good ones. Let's go Salamence. It would be pretty embarrassing to lose this. This is the first trainer who definitely has a worse team than me. I mean, a lot of these teams have not been great, but this one in particular is a joke. Getting Colosseum vibes suddenly. I don't trust Tauros to one-shot Espeon, so I'm just going to follow it up. And if we hit the Pokemon in the back, that's fine. That might be a dead Tauros. Yes, it is. Okay, that was a bad start. I think I have to go Marowak. I'm worried about the same exact pattern, which is Helping Hand Psychic again. And I'm going to protect because of it. I'm not sure if the XDAI is smart enough to understand that it's not okay. Helping Hand Psychic would also have killed Marowak. I'm not sure how unlucky the first turn was then. Okay, we've been charmed. It kind of doesn't matter. Only Vaporeon could... For God's sake. This is really bad. This is really bad because it's going to pump me. It might even Ice Beam me. The Vaporeon might Ice Beam Marowak as well as Hydro Pump. Obviously you have to go for it. Do I double protect? Do I explode? Do I explode because I can just Earthquake next turn? The problem with Explosion is that Umbreon is going to live Explosion into Earthquake. And if it's Jolteon last, I'm in trouble as well. I think I need to... It's a first match. It doesn't matter if I retry this. I need to call out the Hydro Pump. Hydro Pump does seem a lot more likely than Ice Beam as a kill move. Umbreon has played so well though with Helping Hand into Charm on the right target. No way you did that. Yeah, the crit was necessary, I'm sure. Okay, so do I explode? Oh my god. Okay. That actually makes Explosion a lot better. Explosion Earthquake will kill this. Umbreon might live though. It's tough because if I'm going to explode, I have to do it right now. This could backfire. I'm in an incredible position. If it's Jolteon or Eevee last. I'd love to crit one of them. Yeah, Umbreon's totally living the Earthquake, which is a problem. That's good. That's not Confuse Ray. Okay. Eevee is GG. Flareon does have Fire Blast. I do live it. I might not live it. Oh, it's going to be so close. Oh, it's going to be so close. It's Adamant though. It's an Adamant Fire Blast. I think I do live it. Yep, okay. Adamant Fire Blast. It would have been so embarrassing to lose this. It almost happened though. God, the turn 1 Helping Hand Psychic was inspired. So this guy is going to use Skill Swap on his own Slacking. I definitely want to kill Slacking. Unfortunately, killing Slacking is really hard unless I explode myself. If he leads Gengar with Skill Swap, then I'm not killing Gengar obviously with Explosion. Is this a super rare Icy Wind situation? I don't know. Do I just take Tauros Salamence and say, fine, you can Skill Swap Slacking, but it's going to be at -2 attack. And in the meantime, I just murdered the rest of the team. That feels like the best way around this. The biggest problem is probably going to be Milo. I might want to Dragon Dance at the start, actually, so that Backmon Milo is less of a problem. Metagross as well. So I'll bring Zapdos then, and Snorlax, I guess, so I don't get screwed over by Lastmon Gengar, and so I have a Lego Explosion option. The issue with Lapras is that it doesn't actually resist Meteor Mash as a water type, and I'm worried about hitting Hydro Pump into Metagross. And this Milo does run Mirror Coat. Yeah, let's go Snorlax. So I'm expecting the chance of Skill Swap on turn 1 to be 100%. Even if Alakazam comes out, Alakazam's not going to Ice Punch Elements. It's probably... Okay, Claydol. So Slacking is going to gain Levitate. What I'll do is Dragon Dance. Dragon Dance finally useful. And Body Slam Claydol. Don't you dare. That's fine, I've got Lum. I'll have to Double Edge to kill it. We can leave it for a while though. It's a double intimidated Claydol with Truant. How greedy do I want to be here? Because Slacking could crit me. I think I still want to be quite greedy. I would love to one-shot Gengar if it came out. I'd love to also one-shot Metagross, but that probably isn't going to happen. I guess in some ways the most important one-shot is Alakazam because I can Aerial Ace Alakazam. Yeah, let's go for it now then. Okay. Well, that's actually really good for me. I was not expecting a switch. That is rather intelligent. Don't crit me. Or paralyze Taurus. I think the Aerial Ace on Alakazam is too good to turn down. That is a timid Alakazam with Psychic, Fire Punch, Ice Punch. Very nice to get rid of it. It is Gengar last. Unfortunately, I don't have +2. I'm also locked into Body Slam. So it's Claydol as the last one. It's a bit of a choice now. Sediments can kill Claydol, but it can't kill Gengar. If I could kill Gengar, that would be easy. Can I lose to this Gengar? I don't think I can. So Claydol can Quick Claw me. That feels like the final way that I can lose the whole match. As backup, I Body Slam it, I guess. And Claydol's already almost dead. Nice Quick Claw, but no boost. This is over. What's awkward now is that I'm choice locked into a move that can't hit Gengar. Thank you for killing Tauros. This is GG. This is over. It does have Lax and Sense, but I have Aerial Ace, so I'd have to miss every single move. Oh, we crit. Okay. No Lax and Sense win here. I shouldn't have relied so much on skill swap. Okay, so Matron now know. Basically, this is the very fast team with a lot of flyers and Heracross. I'm in trouble here. This is going to be properly difficult to win. The one upside I have is that I have an opponent very weak into Intimidate. Very, very weak into Intimidate. I think it's going to be a double Intimidate lead. I don't think there's any question about that. Winning when slower is difficult, but I do have Dragon Dance. It might have to be Hyper Beam on turn 1. That seems likely. We'll leave the Intimidate duo. I'll have Snorlax, because I want to have something that can easily switch in. Lapras seems really good as well against the Flyers. Lapras is just really bad against Machamp. It's not a reversal Heracross set, which is good news for me. Okay, they always lead Crobat or Persian. Okay, I hope it's Crobat. I can leave Persian alone, though. Zapdos is really good here, right? I always forget about Zapdos in these previews. Zapdos is amazing here. Okay, it's definitely Zapdos. The final slot is contested. It's bulky boy Snorlax in a matchup where I'm already slower, so it doesn't really matter that it's the slowest Pokemon on my team. There's Marowak, who's got a good physical matchup to other physical Pokemon. And there's Lapras, who has a good type matchup into Crobat, Dojo, Swellow. I think I'm leaning towards Marowak, because I've got Zapdos and Salamence on the team already, which makes Marowak a bit better. The spread Rock Slide is bad. Is it just going to be Snorlax? I think it's just going to be Snorlax. Lapras and Marowak left behind. I don't want the Persian lead because I don't want to be hit by Fake Out. I really want to Dragon Dance and Hyper Beam on turn 1 if possible. Okay. Salamence is actually faster than Heracross. Heracross having no chance to crit Tauros feels big. Rare scenario where Tauros being slower than Salamence is actually a really good thing. Because we can just body slam this slot. Whatever it is. Feels really strong to do that. Toxic, I don't care. It's a Guts team. Why didn't I see that? Okay, that's an amazing, amazing start. As long as it doesn't Quick Claw. Don't I just repeat? This could be the freest win yet. You're gonna give Machamp Guts. But Machamp is slow. And even if Machamp does activate its Quick Claw, it doesn't get it under the Guts boost because it would then outspeed Crobat as well. Bye, Machamp. Swellow, that's an amazing outcome for me. Kill it. It's definitely a roll. Amazing. Okay, I was not expecting a match this easy in the whole video, to be honest. There was story trainers hard in this. I mean, of course, Salamence was... It was serendipity that it was a Heracross lead, I guess. And I realised proving itself to be useful. Oh yeah, we got the Bright Powder miss. It's not over. Crobat is at -2 attack. It's pretty over, but not completely. I'm not certain I outspeed Crobat at +1. I think I do. Because I think Jolly Crobat is 311 at 80 with these IVs. Or is it 312? How does the rounding work? It doesn't matter, I'm just thinking. It wouldn't matter either way, I'd still be faster. I stay upbeat and peppy even after a loss. Interesting, so Chobin always leads. Ninjask Mr. Mime. I don't want to jinx it, but that really sounds like it's going to be a free win. A Fake Out Sword Stance is the idea, right? With the Mr. Mime Ninjask lead. But I can just double Intimidate. Let me think about this. Of all the Pokemon that could be passed +1 speed and +0 attack. Okay, no, Marowak is scarier by far. I want to prevent the Marowak Baton, but what I can do is double target on turn 2 into that slot and kill it for free. If it is Marowak. I guess I can Dragon Dance. The problem is that Mr. Mime is going to pick a random Fake Out target. If I miss Rock Slide into Ninjask, it's really bad. And Ninjask might Protect as well. Oh, Ninjask has a Protect. Now this is going to be harder than I thought, actually. The Intimidate lead is too good to turn down. It's tough, because if Dragonite is a recipient of a Baton Pass, particularly a very successful one, Lapras is in a bit of trouble. But I shouldn't ever let Ninjask Baton Pass +2. Assuming it does lead and Bulbapedia is correct on that. I think we need Lapras for the Dragonite Marowak scenarios. My gut is saying Snorlax. Snorlax is not very good against Scizor, but I can explode on Scizor and it will die then. So I think I'll do that. I love how he's got the costume. This is so funny, man. They should have given this guy Groudon. I know it's banned. I know it's not Colosseum. It's White Herb. I just realised. Ooh, this is suddenly very scary. I think I still go for the Dragon Dance. I need to perhaps immediately start hitting Mr. Mime though. I might need to immediately start attacking Ninjask. Because the Body Slam is suddenly looking really good if it can get a Paralysis. I might want a Hyper Beam, but I don't want to be destroyed by Protect. Okay, no Dragon Dance for me. Okay. Paralyze it, come on. Now, regular Gen 3 AI would be incredibly likely to baton pass or protect. I have to attack it. I can't let Marowak have +2 attack in particular. Read like a book. I'm in trouble. Oh my god. And you also have baton pass. I did not see this coming. Ooh, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. I needed to kill Ninjas on turn 1. I deserve this, perhaps. Can I rescue this situation? If I Dragon Dance, I'm still faster than the recipient of the Mr. Mime baton pass, but not the Ninjask one. I kind of have to paralyze here. I don't deserve this win. That's terrifying. Please paralyze it. I'm so dead. Yeah, I'm faster than Scizor, but that doesn't it doesn't help unless I paralyze. I can't kill Scizor. Do I just try and kill Marowak? Marowak can only kill one of my Pokemon here. It has got Rock Head. Yeah, something's dying. I'm faster? Was it a speed tie? It was a speed tie, isn't it? Because I'm 219. That's crazy. That's insane that you live that. Is Mr. Mime going to fake out the Salamence? Is that guaranteed? I don't think I can lose time anyway. Yeah, surely it's guaranteed. Should I have recycled the Intimidate? That's a question. It doesn't matter what I send in, they both get 2-shot. I guess Lapras can protect. I have to paralyze Scizor, it's over, I guess. I don't know if I deserve this win. How do I close this out elegantly? Do I have to use Pump? I think I just Thunderbolt. I Thunderbolt Body Slam, and whatever lives kills Scizor next turn. I give Scizor Swarm, but it doesn't matter. Hydro Bomb obviously does way more damage, but I don't want to miss. And then have Scizor finish off. Oh, please live. Okay. That's not Lapras. Nice. Okay. Use Thunderbolt to not miss and then get a Lax Incense 5% activation. Do I actually Body Slam Mime? I think I do. Could I deny it? Its attack. If Mime crits one of my Pokemon here, and then Sizzle kills the other one, it's a 2v1 and Snorlax is in trouble. So it's not over because of Lax and Sense. Also, if it gets a Silver Wind boost, does it survive Body Slam? I don't know. I think I double target Scizor because of Lax and Sense, but that's the only thing I can do. I don't know if I deserve this one. I should have seen that combo coming. I played this so badly. Played to my outs though. Can't complain about too much. So let's rethink this. If I double target Ninjask on turn 2, but it's hard because it's Sword Dance Fake Out anyway. I actually can't prevent it. The way I'd play this match differently is I wouldn't lead double Intimidate, and you attack Mime on turn 2. That's for sure. Defeater of Chobin. It's very basic. Chobin and Groudon is the title, apparently. Okay. So this is the Team Snag'em round. I'm not sure if... Biden. I always knew Biden would be on Team Snag'em. I'm not sure if there's like a theme here. I don't really see it. Endure Reversal is on Houndoom and Hitmonlee. Little bit of an explosion thing going on with Weezing and Steelix having explosion, and then Jolteon and Ninjask have Protect. How do I beat explosions? I think it's going to be another Intimidate lead. Predictions on Explosion with Protect on Lapras and Marowak. Marowak does seem really good here. Yeah, it's definitely Marowak. Final Mon, maybe don't be too weak into Reversal and go Zapdos. Zapdos is a horrendous Jolteon matchup, but that's only one Pokemon. I'm not that scared of Steelix at the end with Zapdos, because I shouldn't be barely winning this. I should either win by a lot or lose by a lot, is my feeling on the nature of the matchups here. Look at his expression. He means business. And a new fear unlocked. Can Tauros die to Fire Blast? I kind of want to Dragon Dance. I know it's correct to Aerial Ace the Ninjas, but I kind of want to Dragon Dance. Let's do this. I'm really worried about Houndoom using Fire Blast into Tauros. Okay, Crunch is fine. Okay. That should be a dead Ninjask. Aerial Ace goes through Bright Powder. Okay, no free Earthquake on the switch in, but it's still a dead Houndoom. Okay, it's awkward because I'm locked into Earthquake. I'm not sure if they will never explode, given that they're both out. They're not next to a Pokemon with Endure or Protect. I think I just Double Edge Weezing. Try and put it in extra sensory range. Weezing does have Quick Claw. I think I Earthquake. It's quite tricky to kill Steelix, unfortunately, but yeah, I'm not sure if that's going to be an extra sensory range, actually. It'll be very close. Steelix is impish. Jesus. Okay. I mean, that's probably good for me. As long as Steelix doesn't explode next turn. And activate Focus Band. Steelix is too big to fit on the camera. Understandable, it's not part of the main game, I guess. I was a little bit afraid that it would explode as well. There's a few ways to play this. Is Steelix Rockhead? It is. Okay. I was wondering if I should alternate Protects, but it's probably smartest to just attack it. Focus band. Please don't double focus band me. Nice. Okay. That could have been much, much worse. So Jido has... I'm not seeing a big theme here. Certainly more special attackers than most trainers. My biggest concern is probably Slowking. I quite like leading off with an explosion and then doing a double intimidate bring in. So Raikou has Bright Powder, Meganium has Lax Incense, Typhlosion has Protect, but that's it. I guess Meganium has Reflect, but it won't live. I think the slight weakness to turn 1 explosion and the fact that none of those Pokemon can easily do damage to Snorlax is a Snorlax lead. It's going to be a Protect Mon next to it, which means not Intimidate, but Intimidate is going to be in the back on purpose. Anyway, I buy the most free turns by leading the Pokemon with the most weaknesses, which is actually Marowak. On the other hand, if I want to bring Tauros in, it's a bit awkward with Marowak, Tauros. Perhaps Lapras. So no Zapdos, no Marowak. He wants to be boss. Talk to Gonzap about that. Gonzap is huge. I think he'd eat you. Okay, it's the Gen 2 starters. Do I want to wait for Typhlosion to use Protect or not? Because it feels pretty free to just Hydro Pump here with Lapras. Quick Claw? Quick Claw miss. Brick Break? I was not aware I was in so much danger. That must be an Adamant. It is Adamant. Crap, I should have checked that. Okay. It's only bad if Gator crits me, I think. Okay, it didn't do quite as much damage on the second shot. Yeah. So think about what to bring in. Probably Tauros second because of choice lock scenario. I'm scared of Slowking specifically. Raikou is fine. Crap. Okay, so it was the 2 remaining special attackers. That's perfect. I think I just have to Earthquake. Or I Earthquake next turn. The issue is Raikou has Bright Powder and Raikou also has Protect. I want to kill Slowking, so I guess I could double-edge Thunderbolt it and kill it next turn. I think this is the best chance of Tauros winning. So Lapras dies. And Salamence should also die to Ice Beam. But so long as they both die to Earthquake, it doesn't matter. I mean, I'm definitely dead to a... Oh no, there's no Quick Claw on Slowking. I've been playing too much Frontier. So the enemy has a tiny chance of winning, which is basically the chance of Raikou critting or paralyzing me. Please don't crit me. There's also Bright Powder. No Bright Powder. Close one, but I was in control. Not far enough ahead to win, even if I get crit, but comfortably in control of winning that match. Obviously, Hoenn starters, Vileplume. it's the Hoenn in-game team and Vileplume. So what are the threats here? Destiny Bond, Countercoat. Oh, Swellow is Choice Band, okay. I mean, Salamence is going to be really good here. Tauros is going to be good here. I might want to not lead both. It's tricky to lead with one with another Pokemon though. Could maybe go Zapdos. Could maybe do Zapdos Tauros at the start. I quite like the Zapdos Tauros lead. Get a lot of pretty favourable early interactions there. I think having Salamence in the back for a back Intimidate on Swellow and Blaziken is important. I think Marowak is pretty bad here, unfortunately. I think Lapras is also unfortunately quite bad. I think it has to be Snorlax. It's not really much choice when I think about it. The crowd definitely isn't getting bigger. Should I remember this guy from the story? I kind of recognise his name, but not his glasses. Honestly, that's not a great lead for me. I guess I Extrasensory Vileplume. The thing is that Vileplume will live that. It'll live Extrasensory and Earthquake. Like, I'm kind of thinking I just Thunderbolt the Blaziken slot after it faints. It might be Swampert. Another idea here is that I might actually want to body slam Vileplume and extrasensory Vileplume to get the best chance of Vileplume fainting before Sleep Powder. I like the Thunderbutt and the Blaziken slot the most, I think. No way you use a full health Endure. That's horrendous. I have intimidated you at least. It's still horrendous. Please. Please just like Solar Beam or something. The Paralysis would be nice, but I'm not expecting it. Yeah. Unfortunately, that makes Vileplume faster than my whole team. I'm in trouble. I guess I have no choice. I've got to kill Blaziken. The Vileplume scenario sucks, but it is what it is. It's probably Snorlax. Because I might want to explode. Please. I don't even know who I want to hit. Well. I've probably lost. The only reason I might have a chance is because Vileplume is so useless. Fire Blast. Oh, but you crit me. I was... I can't play around that, I guess. I guess it was a sunny day, Blaze, Fire Blast. It probably does always kill my Zapdos there. I might as well Dragon Dance. I have got Lumberry as well. Let's see what's in next. Gardevoir. I think I just Earthquake. I'll two-shot both of them. And then the final Pokemon has to be... what? Sceptile? Earthquake twice and then beat Sceptile. Maybe I can beat Swellow. Because I've got Double Edge for Swellow. The fact I've got Lumberry is the only thing that might save me here. Gardevoir has Quick Claw. Oh my god, Vileplume's gonna live. Okay. It's kind of over, actually. Nothing I can do about Quick Claw Destiny Bond. Nor Quick Claw Psychic. Sunlight Faded is good timing. I've got a chance. I am faster than Vileplume in Sun. I definitely have to kill Sceptile. That's crazy that I've won this. Turn 1 Endure. Moonlight, but unfortunately that's not going to save you. Crazy. Okay, I really didn't expect to win this. Oh, turn 1 Endure. I don't understand the XD enemy AI at all. Right, so Gen 1 starters. Men slacking Skarm. Yeah, slacking is choice band. And he has the Hyper Beam moves. Hydro Cannon, Blast Burn, Frenzy Plant. It's going to be difficult to play around those. Very difficult. Zapdos is pretty good. I think I might want to bring more Protect Pokemon than usual, since I can Protect on the slacking Truant turns then, and play a bit of a 2v1. Blastoise does have Ice Beam. I'm kind of tempted by Tauros, Lapras at the start. I don't want to over-prepare for slacking. I wonder if I should put the Protect Mons in the front, actually. I could lead Zapdos, which does look pretty good here, in general. Could lead Zapdos, Marowak. Do I bring no Intimidators? Leave Tauros behind for the first time, and go Snorlax, Lapras, and try and win with a late-game Explosion? Because the enemy team does not run Protect or Endure at all. I don't want to lead Snorlax because it can get taken out by Hyper Beam from slacking. No Intimidate. Enemy Settlements might be quite hard with no Intimidate. Let's go for it. Weird team. I'm predicting that I won't lose the Settlements, and I'm predicting that the Intimidate on slacking won't matter because of Truant. But we'll see if that's true. I already regret my choices. So Blastoise is definitely going to go for Whack, right? Or is it going to have Gen 4 AI on the Hyper Beam move? I think I just try and kill Blastoise here. Ment has got free reign to do whatever it wants. I'm kind of hoping it Hyper Beams. There is the worst timeline, which is that Blastoise goes Ice Beam into Zapdos. But I think it will Hydro Cannon Marowak. Okay. I did kind of want this. Okay, so surely I take advantage of this turn. It's difficult with Marowak though. It's going to be Rock Slide for sure, but I don't know, Marowak is kind of bad actually. I shouldn't have brought it. I was mostly thinking about Venusaur slacking when I bought it, but it's... Okay, there's slacking. I might want to not protect, because I'm kind of predicting Settlements and slacking to both go for a recharge move. However, I think it's too good to turn down the free turn. Too good not to. Yeah, does this guy have like special Hyper Beam AI? I am Intimidate on Marowak, which makes the Earthquake into slacking not great. I think I'd rather actually Rock Slide. I'm not sure what to do. Perhaps go for the double protect. Perhaps that is best. But it's slacking off Truant next turn. I think I have to Metal Sound. So Metal Sound or Thunderbolt. I guess Thunderbolt. Paralysis into slacking is huge. And I might need it to win. Okay. So slacking is choice locked into Hyper Beam. Unfortunately, that's a really good move to be choice locked into. So Salamence got a free Hyper Beam, didn't it? Also, I could hit it with a Rock Slide, which is pointless. I misplayed. I definitely have to protect here, though, because Slacking's Hyper Beam is way too strong. It'll kill whatever it hits. It's fine, it didn't crit. I need the final one to be Skarmory, I think. It's so lucky. Yeah, if Snorlax at the end, I can explode, so I just need to kill Skarm. On the other hand, I could just go for slacking, because Skarm can't beat Snorlax. It's a lot simpler to kill Skarm, though. God, if I could swap an Intimidate Pokemon in here, it'd be so good for me, but I stupidly left both behind. I don't do enough damage. Do I go for the... Because I'm attracted? If Lapras fails and Slacking goes for Lapras, I'm in trouble, but it's probably worth that risk. It's a 25%er. Or I could also just double target, but if it double targets, Marowak doesn't kill Skarmory anyway. Okay, big. Weird thing here is that Slacking is actually going to struggle. Do I Sword Stance here? Oh no, Okay. Not good luck on the... Not good luck on the Lapras. I'm at 85. I'm in Scarm range, aren't I? But I still need to protect. Okay, so Skarmory is going to kill Lapras. I know that. I'm pretty sure I know that. Which is actually a good thing, because it means it didn't attract Marowak. I have to hit it, though. Please. Please hit it. I'm effectively at +1. I will kill Slacking with Earthquake. Hilarious. So no Charizard, no Venusaur. Venusaur would have been the big problem. Charizard I had a very good team against. Although Blast Burn does hurt with Blaze. And Charizard also had a Bright Powder. I'm glad I didn't face it, actually. Honorary Team Snag'em member. Finally. It's sad, but Team Snag'em's not big enough for you. If you get sick of your life, come to us anytime. The writing in this game is underrated, actually. I'm playing this on a new day, feeling a bit more fresh. I'm quite upset at how badly I've been playing. It's not just the mistakes made, particularly against Chobin, but also the fact that my mental calcs have just been off. Like, there's basically 4 ways of doing mental calcs, mental damage estimation, and I've been using the lazy ones. Maybe I'll do a video about that sometime, but I've been consistently off by like 10%, and I can't blame... Like, I'm playing at level 80, but I can't blame that, because I can just adjust from 50 anyway. I'll be a less than 2% difference. Yeah, I need to play much better against these last opponents, because I am well and truly outclassed. There are only good teams left. I've also thought more about putting Return on and about bringing Blissey onto the team, but I would really like to finish this with just one team and without reliance on max Friendship Return. So this first match is the match that I can probably cheese, because this guy has a really weird team. What he's basically got is he's got a team full of Ice Weak Pokemon, obviously. But Dusclops has Imprison, Ice Beam, and Ice Punch. That's not every Ice Beam in the game, but basically, he always leads Dusclops and uses Imprison. And then you can't use Ice Beams against his partner Pokemon. So that sounds like a very good strategy, and it does. I'm sure it wins if it catches you unaware. What I'm going to do, though, is just say Dusclops doesn't matter. Dusclops can stay on the field, being passive, and I'm going to play a 2v1 against whatever Dusclops' partner is, until I fainted the other 3 Pokemon that aren't Dusclops, and then I can get Dusclops at the end. So we just need to run Pokemon, which are pretty good, even if they're being hit by ice moves, and that is pushing me towards Lapras Snorlax as a lead. So Lapras can't use Ice Beam after turn 1, but honestly, I don't need Ice Beam. And Snorlax because it's thick fat. Now, Marowak is really bad in this match, because they're all flyers except for Dusclops. And Rock Slide sucks in Gen 3 doubles. So it's going to be 2 of the last 3 here. It's tricky because Salamence is obviously vulnerable to Dusclops, so my strategy is kind of to not interact with Dusclops and leave it there. Zapdos is obviously weak to ice, but it won't faint. I don't know. I'm kind of pushing towards Salamence Taurus anyway there because it's faster. Like, Salamence can survive a Dusclops Ice Beam, and Salamence will survive the enemy Salamence's Dragon Claw. I think it has to be Salamence and Taurus. I don't feel great about this, though. We'll see how it goes. I need to be much more vigilant in terms of getting the mental damage calcs right, though. A fast Zapdos would be really good in this match, but a slow Zapdos, it kind of goes the other way, and it's horrendous. But I should be able to cheese this by abusing the passivity of Dusclops. Hoping for... Okay. I was not hoping for Zapdos. I don't want to protect on turn 1 with Lapras into Zapdos because I don't want to give Dusclops that Imprison turn. What I was also not sure about before I I was wondering about leading Settlements and if that would stop Dusclops using Imprison or not, but I decided not to go for that. It's a little bit risky to do that. So let's get rid of Zapdos on turn 1. Okay, I'm guessing that's hard-coded then. They all have Protect apart from Dusclops. So we missed the turn then to get a free hit on Dusclops. Again, if it was the Gen 3 AI, I could have predicted this, but against the XD AI, I'm very, very concerned about predicting the XD AI. It's been obviously hard-coded in some scenarios. Wait, I wasn't paying attention. Did Dusclops Quick Claw before Lapras? And therefore I didn't waste any VP. Okay. How do I kill Zapdos now? Because I don't have Ice Beam. Hydro Pump Body Slam is probably a range. I need to be better about predicting these kind of ranges. Do I just want to go for Thunderbolt? I think I have to Hydro. That's probably hard-coded as well. Drill Peck? Not a Thunderbolt? It is a lonely Zapdos. It has higher attack than special attack. Ooh. No paralysis. Okay. So I'm going to get a free hit on whatever's in the back at least. Quick Claw would be amazing, but... Okay, is it going to do that every other turn? I don't want to feint Dusclops anyway. Interesting that it went for Lapras, okay. It's probably random, a lot like the Gen 3 AI is when it can't see kills. So are they going to alternate Protects? Is it going to be very well telegraphed? 125 is a bit low. I would love to paralyze a Pokemon coming in. That's big. So Settlements is Bright Powder. I obviously can't kill Settlements, but I don't think I want to explode either. If Settlements is going to go for Lapras, it'll be Dragon Claw or Fire Blast. I could bring my own Settlements in here. Like, yes, Dusclops could go for the Ice move. I think it will alternate. I'm predicting Settlements to Protect, to be honest. The issue is that I don't have a good switch in for Dragon Claw anyway, which is the move that will be used against Settlements after I switch. I do want to get a little bit of damage into Dusclops. It is somewhat relevant. I'm at no risk of killing it here, obviously. I could even Curse. Let's do one Curse. So the fact that Settlements was paralyzed in that scenario means that it was using Protect. So Settlements is now faster than Snorlax, because I'm at -1. No freeze. I know I'm brave, I just need to double check the speed. I'm not sure if the failed Protect is going to make Settlements go for it again, but I don't need to do too many boosts. Okay, it did go for it. That's fine though. It's going to be a range on Ments, I'm sure. Probably a very favourable range. That looked pretty good to me. It's below the male symbol on the HP bar. So I'm very interested in whether or not the final Pokemon uses Protect, or if they go for the kill on Lapras. It's Aero last. That is good news. It's a physical mon. I've got Intimidates in the back. This should be GG. It's a slight risk of running out of PP on Body Slam, but Aerodactyl is not pressure, it's Rockhead. Okay. So it doesn't... Snorlax will beat Dusclops. I just need to kill Aero before it can possibly crit Snorlax. So I just want to do maximum damage, essentially, which is Hyper Beam or Body Slam. This could be an Icy Wind scenario, though. Icy Wind would make Settlements faster than Aero. Never mind. That's not going to be necessary then. I'm predicting Protect, but also it's paralyzed, so it can fail. And I don't want to predict Protect on a turn and then it protects on the next turn. I've wasted it. It looks like the AI is somewhat hard-coded to alternate. It's fine. Snorlax will live a EQ crit easily. It is King's Rock. Snorlax could get flinched. Okay, that's big. I don't think Dusclops can win from here. I actually don't want to switch. I don't want to risk Settlements coming into an Ice move. One thing to look out for is the PP on Shadow Ball. So if I boost to +1, I'll two-shot with Shadow Ball. I think what I'll do is Shadow Ball, curse Shadow Ball. It might not even be necessary to curse, okay. My mental calc is once again slightly off. I'm a tiny bit fortunate that I didn't get frozen here at any point. Okay, it's not going for Protect then. Okay. Honestly, I might have been better off switching out Snorlax so it's faster than Dusclops again, but okay. Okay, I was right about Shadow Ball not killing. Just wrong by the amount. I thought it'd be like 5% left. If I run out of Shadow Ball, what I will do is body slam my own Tauros to ensure that Salamence comes in safely. That won't be necessary here. Okay, that's probably the last free game. Okay, so this match is fairly straightforward. It's essentially a Sun team. So, 2 fire types, 3 Pokemon with Chlorophyll, and a Clefable with Fire Blast as well on Sunny Day. I've got no way to counter the weather. I perhaps should have trained up a Tyranitar for this set, but I wanted to get through with just these 6. It's going to be tricky. It's going to be very tricky, so it's... The big problem is Entei and Blaziken, to be honest. They're the fast Pokemon. I definitely want to bring Salamence, because it outspeeds Jumpluff. Okay, let's establish one thing. Is Lapras coming? That's the big question, right? What is Lapras useful here? Lapras can one-shot Blaziken if it's not Sunny Day, but it's going to be Sunny Day. I'm not going to be able to prevent Sun going up. I've got Ice Beam for Jumpluff, but Jumpluff might survive that. Executor will survive Ice Beam, so will Shiftry. So Lapras is kind of just a sitting duck for Solar Beams, right? I do have Protect, but I don't know. If I'm going to bring something a bit dubious, I think I'd rather bring Marowak. I think I like leading Marowak, actually. Marowak, Salamence. Because then I can Earthquake on turn 1 before any kind of Solar Beam. That feels better than going Lapras. And Salamence can Aerial Ace a Grass type if it does lead. If it leads Double Grass, that would suck, but it is what it is. And then what? How good is Tauros here? Tauros a bit vulnerable to Overheat in the sun. An Executor will one-shot Tauros as well with Solar Beam. I'm Naughty Nature on Tauros. I'm considering Zapdos. The thing is, this Zapdos does not have Drill Peck, and it would if I could, but I can't. I can't run Drill Peck. The fact I resist Reversal from Blaziken and I resist Solar Beam makes Zapdos a pretty good switch in, I feel. Zapdos switching into Marowak. And then what? Snorlax, because they're all special attackers? Apart from Blaziken? Yeah, I think so. Rare game without Tauros, but it does make sense. The Blazing Sun is a source of our power. I wonder if she is hard-coded to go for Sunny Day on turn 1. And is she hard-coded to not double Sunny Day? Okay. I'm expecting Fake Out Sunny Day then. What I might do here is Earthquake and Dragon Dance. If Shiftry uses Fake Out on Marowak, I go to +1 and then I kill Shiftry. I'm faster in Sun with Salamence at +1. And if Fake Out goes into Salamence, I can just Earthquake and then I kill Entei. And I'm ahead and I can follow it up next turn with Protect on Marowak. Protect from Solar Beam. So I think we'll do that. Okay, no Fake Out. Is it going to be instant Solar Beam? Oh, that would be a bit of a punish. Instant Solar Beam. Gosh. Goodbye, Marowak. It's not a terrible scenario, though, because I can instantly kill this with Aerial Ace. I think Snorlax is coming out. Takes the least damage from Entei. Now, with Snorlax and Zapdos alive, I feel like Entei is not the biggest threat on the enemy team. It's going to be Blaziken. Do I just body slam the Shiftry slot? I think I do. I don't know the gender of Clefable, and it could infatuate me with Cute Charm. That would really suck. That's the biggest downside I see to doing this. But I would definitely want to do this into Executor to make sure I can kill it with Aerial Ace. Okay, let's see what it is. Kind of don't want Blaziken to come out. Okay. Body Slam crit would be nice. I'm really unsure, because I'm going to do a bit over half with Body Slam into Blaziken. I'm not sure if that's going to trigger Endure. No paralysis. Okay, this is going to be a rough scenario. I might want to Body Slam and Dragon Dance again, so I'm faster after Blaziken gets the Slackberry boost. Okay, I did go for it. I'm really glad I went for double Dragon Dance then. The perfect outcome would be paralyzing Blaziken, of course. Blaziken is faster while paralyzed at +1 speed than Snorlax is at base, though, so... Yeah, okay. Now, I'm obviously at +2. Do I swap Snorlax out and Earthquake? Kill them both. There's no evasion item on the enemies. They can't survive. It's going to be a 3 versus 1. I am rather good into Sunny Day teams. The next trainer is obviously Rain Dance, which is going to be rough. Okay, it's Clef last. Clef isn't going to win from here. Let's not overplay it. I think Double Edge would be a range to kill Clef. It has got a Quick Claw. Well, if it activates Quick Claw, it's going to kill Settlements anyway. Let's Double Edge it then. Classic Quick Claw. What a great item. Okay. And Snorlax is male. I'd love to crit. That's next best. I'm not sure if the AI is going to go for Sunny Day here, or if it's going to understand that it's pointless. I'm not playing around Quick Claw crit Zapdos with Ice Beam, so I am going to Body Slam here. A much more realistic way of losing this is to not attack and then get frozen. It looks like I do enough damage anyway, though. Yeah, it's over. So Phelps is obviously a Rain team. Need to be careful of Manectric, which has Lightning Rod. I think the big question is probably if I bring Zapdos or not. I think Lapras has to come. It's Water Absorb. It's probably best to put Lapras in the back. How many of these guys have an Ice move? Kingdra, Omastar, Gorbis, and Ludicolo all have Ice Beam. Okay. That might be Settlements left behind then. Because I'm not going to be able to prevent Rain Dance happening. And Settlements does not have Protect. I mean, Settlements isn't good into Manectric anyway. Because I'm going to get hit before it hits me. Settlements is not coming in this match. The way to think about picking 4 Pokemon is actually sometimes easier to decide who doesn't come. So who else isn't coming? I think the obvious candidate to not come is Marowak. Let's see. Hydro Pump, Hydro Pump, Hydro Pump, Hydro Pump. So Marowak is good against Manectric and Quillfish, but that's it. Everyone else kills Marowak. So Settlements and Marowak left behind. That's what I was thinking originally. So this match is actually incredibly scary. I think once Rain goes up, and I'm just so far behind. I think what I've got to do is stop Rain Dance. There's no dynamic speed in Gen 3 doubles, so if Manectrix, for example, uses Rain Dance, it doesn't mean that Omastar would go next in the turn no matter what. Omastar would act as if there was no rain at the beginning of the turn. I think what I've got to do is stop Rain Dance going up at all. It's very difficult if Ludicolo is the lead, but as long as Ludicolo does not lead, I can probably achieve that with a big Earthquake and a big Thunderbolt. So I think Tauros Zapdos is going to be the lead, and I just really hope that it's not a Ludicolo lead, or if it is Ludicolo leading, that I have some way to play around that. I think once Rain goes up, it's going to be really hard to win because Tauros is going to die to Hydro Pumps, and it's going to be outsped as well. So we're going to go Tauros, Zapdos. I'll have a switch in for Hydro at least from Lapras, and I have Snorlax in the back. Scariest trainer yet, for sure. Very scary. Omastar and Gorbis. Which one is going to Rain Dance? It would be wonderful if Zapdos was faster here. But it's not. Omastar is not Shell Armor, it's Swift Swim. I think I go for the Earthquake. If I crit one of them, they die. I guess I Thunderbolt Omastar, right? Omastar has higher special attack. And it doesn't have Bright Powder. It has Focus Band, but at least then I have the chance of getting the Paralysis as well. I would love to crit Gorbis here. Or for Gorbis not to use Rain Dance. But we'll see. Gorbis is slower, which makes me think it might not be the one that goes for Rain Dance. Does the AI understand that Omastar is faster and to take maximum advantage, it shouldn't Rain Dance? With the slower Pokemon? Quillfish is excellent news. Immediate Hydro Pump, that's amazing as well. Crit is really unfortunate. Oh, I'm locked into Earthquake. I think what I'll do is just protect. I wonder if maybe I should have gone. Maybe I should have gone Snorlax and just exploded here actually. After Taurus kills him with Earthquake. The problem is that Gorbis has Bright Powder. Do I want to Thunderbolt? Weirdly, it has to be Manectric, Kingdra, or Ludicolo. So Ice Beam is better than Thunderbolt. The only reason I might want to Thunderbolt is because of Bright Powder on Gorbis. We can kill it then. Yeah, I think that's enough of a reason actually. Quick Claw. That's another reason to Thunderbolt, of course. So I win if it's Manectric last. It's Kingdra. Okay. I'll free shot that with Earthquake. No crit. Okay. So Quillfish is dead. Kingdra is at what? 60%? Yes. Okay. I'm expecting Rain Dance from Kingdra. It has got Lumberry, so the secondary effect doesn't matter. I just want to do as much damage as possible. I'm hoping that Kingdra sees a kill into Lapras on the next turn. The Earthquake damage should ensure that. It looks like we did a good amount of damage with Ice Beam anyway. It's going to die, surely. Yeah. Okay, that went really well. I wonder if it was guaranteed for Omastar to Rain Dance instead of Gorbis. There was logic behind the decision, but it felt a bit like a 50-50. Spent too much time on my Rain Dance. You didn't use Rain Dance. Yes, talking about an actual Rain Dance. So, this guy, he just has really good Pokemon. He's got a really fast team. This is like a borderline competitive doubles team, where everything is just really fast and really strong. There's a little bit of peculiarities in the fact that Gengar is physical. Starmie isn't Spit because instead of Surf it's Hydro Pump, which is better in doubles. There is quite a lot of advantage, I think, to going for an Intimidate lead, and it is the way I'm drifting. The one downside would be Starmie leading. If I go double Intimidate, I might want to leave Salamence in the back then. Starmie is going to be a real nuisance. I'll definitely Hyper Beam Starmie if it's a lead. I think I'm going Tauros. I think it's okay. I also like going Tauros in case Gengar is in the back, because Tauros cannot touch Gengar. Who else is going in the lead then? It's not really a Zapdos game. His entire team is faster than my entire team, to be clear. That is the reason why this is difficult. Starmie's got Ice Beam, but I lived that. So Zapdos is pretty solid in the lead. New question then. Can Marowak lead? Because I'd probably live Sceptile. Marowak isn't bad here. It's just Starmie again. I like the Tauros Zapdos lead duo. I'm wondering if I bring my Lapras. Lapras beats Starmie in the Thunderbolt Mirror matchup. A little bit of a shame that Sceptile is good into it, but that's it. Do I want to go Snorlax? I'm a little bit shy about the endgame physical matchups that Snorlax might be forced into, but Snorlax is really good into Starmie and Sceptile. Perhaps I go Salamence Snorlax. Perhaps I go Marowak Snorlax. I'm actually going towards Marowak Snorlax, because I can protect on Marowak against Starmie and Sceptile. Weirdly, I kind of wish Marowak was a little bit less specially bulky, so that Sceptile would always see the kill with Leaf Blade into it. Leave behind Lapras and Mence, it doesn't feel right. Let's bring Salamence. Last minute decision, let's bring Salamence, because the Intimidate does matter for a lot of these, and Snorlax should be a fairly good last one. The problem with bringing Salamence is then I can't really explode, but maybe I don't need to. It's either Salamence for Intimidate or it's Lapras for Protect Explosion at the end. I've changed my mind again. Going back to Lapras. So we're leaving behind Salamence and Marowak, which does make some sense. I'm most concerned about Starmie. It's very hard to win in doubles when you don't have the speed advantage. His entire team is plus speed nature as well. They're not slightly faster than me, they're much faster than me, all of them. Charizard Sceptile, that's pretty good for me actually. Like, do I just Hyper Beam Thunderbolt? Body Slam won't kill Sceptile. Tauros might be dead to Fire Blast anyway. I don't think I'm going to get 2 turns here. It could be Icy Wind. Okay. Is that a double target then? It is. Massive overkill on Tauros, of course. So Sceptile's still going to be on the field. If Lapras can dodge Sceptile, I'm not in a bad spot. Okay. Do I just double Gengar here? I know I said I had to get rid of Sceptile for Lapras, but Sceptile just doesn't do anything. I could also Curse and then Shadow Ball Gengar next turn. I could also not kill Gengar on purpose so I can Body Slam the final Mon. The problem with doing that is that Zapdos could get crit next turn and therefore fail to kill Gengar. I think let's get rid of Gengar and we might be in a position then to explode. Are they going to double me? Okay, no. Ooh, that's a Lax Incense 5% miss. Okay. Well, do I explode? If Gengar and Sceptile both target Zapdos, Zapdos will faint, and I explode and I kill my own Lapras. The idea behind Explosion is that I finish off Gengar with Thunderbolt and then I explode in the final two Pokemon. What I could do is Body Slam Sceptile, because then Lapras can protect. I'm in trouble if Tauros is the last Pokemon. Okay, they split target again. If Tauros intimidates Snorlax, I'm in a little bit of trouble. But there's no way around that. It's Starmie. Surely I explode. No paralysis. Surely I explode. Have I given it Overgrow? I didn't think that was a risk. Let's go for this. Don't crit me. Okay. Surely you're going to Ice Beam or Psychic? Yeah. To kill Zapdos. And now I can explode. Okay. It was a big win. I was scared of this fight. Tauros not coming was big for me. There's only one round left. The problem is I'm not sure if I can win the last round. Cypher's biggest enemy. Okay, the real nightmare begins now. It's the final round. I am woefully underprepared for this, but that's the whole point of this entire challenge. It's going to be really difficult to beat any of these trainers, let alone 4 in a row. I might have to try this quite a few times so I get the hang of what the AI likes to do. So, Clefable or Togetic are guaranteed to lead. They both have Follow Me, which can be very disruptive. That's a self-destruct Snorlax with Rest and Chesto Berry. It's an Endure Reversal Slackberry Heracross. Of course, the joke is on Heracross because it doesn't need Slackberry to outspeed my entire team. Charizard has Lax Incense, Belly Drum, Overheat. Charizard is also faster than my entire team. The one Pokemon I'm quite well prepared for is actually Shedinja. So what do I need to do here? Surely I have to go at least one Intimidate on the lead slot. I think Salamence has to lead. I'm expecting a turn 1 Follow Me, but I might go for Dragon Dance. It's either that or I guess I could explode on turn 1. It is quite tempting to explode on turn 1 if I'm predicting a Follow Me. I'll go Marowak in case it is the Shedinja scenario, but also because Marowak is pretty good here. I think I like putting double Intimidate in the back because Heracross and Snorlax are a bit scary. So no Lapras, no Zapdos. Shedinja does have Protect. So does Clef and Togetic. I'm making a bit of an assumption here, and I think they will follow me on turn 1, whatever they are. Charizard. It's got Lax Incense. Do I still explode? What I could do is Curse. After Curse, I live +6 Charizard. In the meantime, I Rock Slide, because Rock Slide hits Charizard through Follow Me. So is it Follow Me plus Belly Drum? Yeah, read like a book. Don't miss, Marowak. Don't miss. Huge. Right, how do I get rid of Heracross? And is Clefable going to use Protect? I think I like double targeting Heracross. Because I think Follow Me is fine. Does Rock Slide and +1 Body Slam always kill Heracross? I feel like it doesn't. I think I want to Earthquake. It does kind of ruin the idea of Explosion though. I'm going to Sword Stance actually. Okay. So what, Heracross is using Megahorn? Okay. No crit. Is Cute Charm. No Cute Charm activation. I do like Exploding right now though. Worst case scenario would be Protect, Endure. If that did happen, I'm bringing Sediments in and I'm Earthquaking. It would suck. It would suck if that happened. Okay, no Endure. Surely that's GG. It's 3 versus 1. I've obviously got coverage for Shedinja. I'll keep Taurus in the back in case I ever do need to do a late game decision. Okay, it's Shedinja, that's over. It has got a Focus Band. It has got a Focus Band. Please. There's no way. There's no way. Okay, nice. Okay, next is Epson. Pretty basic team idea. Unfortunately, also quite a strong team idea. Once again, I have severe speed problems. It's going to be a recurring issue. The fact that I'm slower, it's so difficult to win when you're slow. That's a Carmine Suicune with leftovers. That's a pretty big problem. What hidden power is Zapdos? Okay, Zapdos is Ice, Moltres is Grass, Articuno is Electric, Entei is Grass. Okay, they just have like the perfect hidden powers then. Great. It looks dumb, but it's actually a really strong team. There's one point of vulnerability, which is that they are very specially orientated. It does make Snorlax pretty good here on average. The fact half of them have like hidden power Electric, it really makes me want to not bring Lapras though. Yeah, Suicune has hidden power Electric. I mean, I don't think I can bring Lapras. I think Salamence and Lapras are in... They're going to be exposed slightly if I bring them here. Maybe Marowak. Maybe Marowak Salamence actually as the lead duo. In that case, why not bring Tauros Marowak though? Maybe it is Lapras just because it's bulkier than Zapdos. Tauros, Marowak, Lapras, Snorlax. Oh, Jesus, that sounds rough. I think I need a big start. To win this, I need a big start. At least with these two, I can probably spot kill something. I mean, if Epson double targets, I can't prevent that. Raikou is Thunderbolt, not Thunder, so Lapras lives. Lapras lives everything except a double target. So do I go Protect? Do I Body Slam and switch into Marowak instantly? I can kill them with Hyper Beam, but I can't kill them with Body Slam. Weirdly, it might be an Icy Wind scenario. The problem with Icy Wind is that Marowak is too slow to take advantage of it. I think we go after Raikou. They both have hidden power Ice. I'll go after Raikou because Zapdos has Lumberry. I'm really hoping they both go for Lapras here. Yeah. At least he didn't crit. No way, they both ignored Lapras. Okay. And they both have HPIs. I have to play to my outs. They need to go for Lapras here again. Okay. So Raikou goes down. And it's 3-on-3. No Lax and Sense Miss. Okay. I needed to be Articuno, probably. Like, Suicune has Waterfall. That's going to be a range on Marowak. My gut is telling me to go Ice Beam into Zapdos. The upside of potentially critting it. And then Marowak comes out, Snorlax comes in. I'm going to have to explode here. There's no doubt about that. It's that or Lapras switches out and I protect on Marowak. I guess that's less risky, right? I might have to go for a double protect here and hope that the last Pokemon is a fire type, which is a 2 in 3 chance. Like, there's several things I can do here. I can switch, if I switch out Marowak, I will beat Entei. So Marowak beats Entei, and Marowak beats Moltres. Unless they crit or something, or I miss. But if it's Articuno loss, Marowak loses. It's guaranteed loss. Now, Lapras on its own. I might have to switch though, because if Suicune kills Marowak, I explode. And I kill my own Lapras and it's just game over. The alternative is that I don't explode, but that seems really bad. Because Snorlax cannot kill them fast enough. I can't even go for the paralysis on Zapdos because of Lumberry. I think I have to explode and I have to decide on whether or not I want to go for double protect or switch. And I think switch is better. I mean, let's think about the Lapras endgames, right? So Lapras versus Moltres. I probably lose. Because Fire Blast 2 shots Lapras and I won't kill with Hydro Pump. Articuno. HP is Articuno. Electric. Okay. That's also not good. And then Entei is HP Ground. So Lapras beats Entei, but that's it. To go for the 1v1 Marowak. It was a bad turn 1. With them both targeting Tauros. Okay. So everyone dies, and we play the final matchup. Just don't be Articuno. Just don't be Articuno. Huge. Okay, so it's not completely over because Entei could crit Fire Blast, but that's the only chance Entei has. I guess Entei also could get a Bright Powder Miss. Do I protect? Because I can protect Earthquake Protect. It's better against Bright Powder Misses. Fire Blast only has 5 PP. Entei's got no setup. Yeah, so I always protect. Okay. No hacks. Amazing. Big risks there. Turn 1 was unfortunate though. I'm not unhappy about that. It was a 2/3 chance for it to be a very, very favourable endgame matchup anyway. So Klep's team is quite straightforward. It's loaded Pokemon weak to Electric. And then Marowak and Manectric both have Lightning Rod. There's a guaranteed Marowak or Manectric lead. I'm wondering if I lead Explosion and put Zapdos in the back. So the way I'm leading, I think I do need to bring Zapdos in some capacity. I quite like going Snorlax Marowak myself. Marowak can draw in a lot of attacks. Like Lapras will go. Lapras, Starmie will both go for Marowak. Dodrio will. Oh, Dodrio has Hyper Beam. Do I need to lead Intimidate then? Because Dodrio has Choice Band Hyper Beam, or do I want to risk that? I guess I can still go. I can still go Marowak lead. I just need to swap in, and it'll be a 2v2 at the end anyway. I like this. Zapdos is coming for sure. I think Salamence on Tauros is a tough one. I am leaning more towards Tauros, simply due to the extra power, and the fact that Starmie in the back would be a bit spooky if I did have to switch. Lapras is okay, it's just not great. It's a bit slow. So is Salamence, but whatever. The fact that Tauros is faster than Gyarados might be vital. I'm not sure if I'm actually happy with this, but I am going to try and abuse the opening Lightning Rod. Of course, it might be Marowak plus a Flyer. And if it is, I might have to switch. Okay, Manectric and Lapras. So Lapras will go for Marowak. Manectric might protect. I've got a feeling that it's probably hard-coded to protect on turn 1. Do I go for Curse? Let's go for Curse Protect. Yeah, I had a feeling you might do that. Obviously, the fact that it's Lightning Rod Manectric means that I can make contact with Body Slam. I'm not too scared about that. Okay, and it went for Marowak. Okay, so do I explode now? Do I keep Marowak in? Or do I just Body Slam Manectric? I'm leaning towards Body Slam Manectric and bring Tauros into that slot. It could be Crunch into Marowak. Crunch and Ice Beam would kill Tauros. I waste the Intimidate, but I keep Marowak alive. I really hope Manectric dies. That's the important part about this, to be honest. Okay. Okay. Not that close. Okay. And no paralysis. I might want to switch. I'm once again at the mercy of Bright Powder slightly. What scares me about this is the fact that I might be taking an Ice Beam on whatever is forced coming anyway, but I think Zapdos can take Ice Beam. It would not be great for Zapdos to get hit by it, but at least I would then be able to protect Explode. I think you just have to die, Tauros. It'll have to be Zapdos. I think I live Ice Beam. I am a bit nervous of it though. It did go for Ice Beam. It was random which move it would try and use there. 4. Okay. It's Gyarados. Unfortunately, Gyarados is faster than me. I'm 200, right? God, Zapdos should have Salaka, not Patea. Patea is such a troll. Let me double check. It's an Adamant Gyarados. No, I'm... My speed sucks. Explosion then. And Protect. And then it's a Zapdos Marowak 1v1. 2v1, sorry. What would I beat? I would lose to Marowak. I would beat Dodrio. I probably don't have a better line than that. Lapras might protect here, but I'm expecting it to go for the kill on Zapdos. Okay, huge. Kill them. The Intimidate would matter for Lapras surviving, but I did use Curse. So it won't be a roll on Lapras. Actually, I don't want it to be Starmie. I don't think the Starmie win is that secure. Oh no. So Starmie's target is probably random. The problem with this is that Earthquake doesn't always kill Starmie. At least it has to hit Hydro into Marowak. You hit Ice Beam Zapdos here, and then it hits Hydro, and it lives the Earthquake as a win. If it tries to kill Marowak, I automatically win because I just Thunderbolt it. Unless Lax Incense. Well, also. Okay. So, Earthquake is going to be a damage range for sure, and then... God. It just has to hit Hydro then. Oh, I thought I missed. Okay, that sucks. Yeah, I lose. Okay. Second loss. I mean, what do I blame for that loss? Okay, back to Klept. So, it didn't go well last time with the Manectric Lapras lead. Do I want to overcorrect against that? I don't think I do. The fact is that only Starmie and Lapras can punish Marowak on the lead slot. I might want to go Tauros Marowak, I guess. And I can switch out. The problem is I don't really want to switch out on a Thunderbolt or an Ice Beam. I like the idea of endgame Zapdos though. It's more likely there will be... The chance of there being an endgame Lightning Rod is lower than right at the start. Quite like the idea of Tauros Marowak. Lapras Salamence left behind again. Slightly different though. Pretty scared about Dodrio to be honest. There's not a lot I can do other than try and intimidate it. Which is what I've got here. Totally nullify the effects of lightning. I mean, Lightning Rods on Manectric doesn't work that way in this gen. Gyarados this time. What is the hidden power on Gyarados? It's flying. I think I Earthquake with Whack. And I think Tauros can just body slam Gyarados. Unless I think it's going to protect every single time with Manectric on turn 1. Okay, I think it probably always does do that then. It's good. Okay, it's gone for its own Earthquake. So Tauros will be in Thunderbolt range. Good to know. Do I go Snorlax here? Snorlax takes a lot from Earthquake as well. I think I have to get rid of Manectric though. And this is my chance. And maybe I live. No. I would love a full paralysis, particularly now Starmie's in. Okay, that doesn't matter. I'm at +1, so it's not a range on Earthquake this time. Surely I just go after Starmie though. I'm a little bit nervous about endgame Gyarados. So it could be Manectric, it could be Dodrio in the back, and then my Earthquake doesn't do anything. Would I beat Dodrio Gyarados at the end with Snorlax? I should do. I can explode. It's only a problem if Dodrio goes for Hyper Beam into Snorlax, I guess. Very difficult. Is there any way to play around that? Also, do I really want to Earthquake here? Like if Starmie Ice Beams Zapdos, do I really want to Earthquake in that scenario? Zapdos definitely wants to Thunderbolt Starmie, there's no question about that. The real question is what happens with Marowak. Like, wouldn't I rather just kill Gyarados with Rock Slide? Probably better to go for Rock Slide, I think. Alternatively, I could Protect. Let's Protect, actually. That feels best. Okay, okay. And no Lax and Sense Miss. That's unfortunate. Weirdly, Gyarados might be a bigger threat here. Because Dojo is only really a problem if it uses Hyper Beam, and Hyper Beam has Recharge. Dojo could get a lot of crits with Return, but I'm not going to play around that, I think. Yes. No. Okay, Marowak, don't miss. Don't miss, Marowak. Don't choke this. Okay. Crit as well, just in case it was a roll. Jesus. I mean, it probably was a roll. There were other things that I needed protection against. I don't know, man. It's 1-1 at the moment. I don't think you can really be too upset. Okay, so this is the big one. Eldes. Eldes? I don't know. It's just a ridiculous theme. He's also got a bit of synergy. So he's got 3 Levitators and 3 Pokemon with Earthquake, and he always leads with 1 Levitator and 1 Earthquake. Let's think about this Mon by Mon first. So Tauros 2-shots the Latties, but it's slower, and they will 2-shot Tauros. So Tauros does not have a good matchup there. Gengar dominates Tauros. Tauros, I probably do get a 2-shot on Metagross, but it has Quick Claw, and Earthquake can be awkward to use with Tauros. Tauros versus Snorlax is a good Tauros matchup. It has leftovers though, so surely I don't 2-shot with Body Slam. Okay, but I Intimidated, it's still a good matchup. Snorlax has Protect, which is annoying. And then the Tauros Mirror matchup, I lose. The other Tauros is just much better than me in every way, so Tauros is not good. Snorlax. Snorlax is good into the Latties. Snorlax is good into Gengar. Snorlax is bad into Metagross. The Snorlax mirror match is... It is good for me. I do have Curse. It is good for me. And then Tauros is pretty good into my Snorlax, the enemy Tauros. Zapdos. Zapdos has a horrendous matchup into Latios and Latias. Gengar has Ice Punch. Yeah, so they all beat my Zapdos. But that's not necessarily a bad thing to be bait. Metagross, actually, it's got Quick Claw, but I should win. Snorlax is going to kill Zapdos, and as I have Intimidate support. And then Tauros, it doesn't one-shot Zapdos, but it does win over 2 turns with Return. Salamence, Latios will one-shot Salamence probably. Latias won't. Salamence doesn't do much back. Gengar has Ice Punch, that's the end of Salamence. Metagross, I won't 2-shot Metagross with my Earthquake. Snorlax will beat my Salamence. Even with Intimidate, I think I probably lose that because of leftovers. I won't 3-shot with Double Edge, and it will 3-shot with Body Slam. And then Tauros beats Salamence, so Salamence is also bad. Marowak is pretty bad here. The one thing Marowak does well is Earthquake. It's definitely not Marowak in the front. I guess Marowak isn't bad into Tauros and Metagross. So Lapras loses to Latios. Latias is probably a roll to kill Lapras. Gengar will beat Lapras. Metagross will beat Lapras. Snorlax will beat Lapras. Tauros will beat Lapras. So how do I win? I have one good Pokemon, basically, which is Snorlax. I think what I'll need to do, actually, is take out the Earthquaker lead, and then hope that Snorlax can get an explosion off in a turn where there's 2 special attackers in. And then I beat the final Mon in a 2v1. So how do I kill the first lead Earthquaker? That seems really difficult. Perhaps even Tauros Marowak, but probably Tauros Zapdos. Just Kamikaze. And then Snorlax. And who is best to join an injured teammate in a 2v1? Lapras is not good. Zapdos is not good. Is it Marowak? Like, I'm presupposing. I also can't explode on Gengar, actually. But maybe if Gengar's in the back, I don't explode at all. Do I go double Intimidate lead and say it's not Metagross, and then I switch Elements out on turn 1? That seems somewhat real. That might be my best shot of winning. And then switch Elements into Lapras as I Body Slam. If it's Metagross, I'm going to lose. I guess if it's a Lati, maybe I can Hyper Beam it as a backup plan. I feel like it's this. I really feel like it's this. Because I think Zapdos is horrendous here. Just loses everywhere. I think Marowak is extremely difficult to carry. We'll go with this. I have no business winning this. The ideal lead would be Latias, Snorlax. And even then, I'm in trouble. Latias, Snorlax is the best lead I could get, though. It's a Metagross lead. That's kind of ruins my whole plan, doesn't it? It was a 1 in 3. So I've completely wasted Intimidate. On the other hand, Elements does not have to switch out because it's only Latias. Do I double Earthquake? If Metagross protects, I'm going to lose. I think I double Earthquake. It's my one real chance of winning. It's going to be a roll. It's going to be a damage range on double Earthquake killing Metagross. But there's no Quick Claw, and there's no Protect. It's a Psychic. I've killed my own Tauros. Nope. Just about. Just about. That's a good damage roll. What do I need to come out? I think I need Snorlax to come out. Okay. So they're both going to attack Tauros. It's going to be random, but Latias does not have Ice Beam. Can I put Zapdos in here? I didn't bring Zapdos. That's a problem. I don't know what I do. I think if Snorlax takes a Body Slam, my Snorlax that is the enemy Snorlax more likely to Earthquake because of its partner being a Latias? I think I go Lapras myself, and I protect. I go Lapras myself. I actually kind of hope they do damage. I'm probably not dead to Body Slam Thunderbolt, but it's going to be close. If they do enough damage to Lapras to bring it into range, that would be ideal. And then I Dragon Dance, I guess, so I can outspeed Latias. I think I'll still need to explode. I might need a double protect on a turn. That seems quite likely. Oh, it went for Salamence. So Latias is going to see a kill with Dragon Claw into Salamence, surely. Do I go for the Latias kill here then? With Aerial Ace Ice Beam? bad. I needed quick claw, to be honest. I might live. Oh my god, you choked that so hard. No Dragon Claw. I was a bit worried I might not kill, but I didn't say it out loud. Gengar is last. That is extremely unfortunate. This is almost the worst possible matchups I could have had. With a Metagross lead and Gengar on the back to prevent me exploding. So what do I do here? Do I go Tauros? The logic being that the best thing Tauros can do is probably Intimidate. It's probably not doing anything else. Or do I Protect and then go Tauros? Probably Protect first. Let's keep the advantage on Mons. Then I can cycle Tauros in twice, potentially. What does Sediments do, though? The bigger threat is Snorlax, but I do not do much damage to Snorlax. And I do not want to Double Edge. I think I Aerial Ace Gengar. It's really tough, though. I need the damage on Gengar anyway for my Shadow Ball to kill it. Hopefully they don't both target Gengar. I mean, Sediments. I was never going to kill. Okay. So whatever I switch in now might be taking a Snorlax attack. I think I have to go Snorlax first though, because I'm probably isolating Snorlax in the end game. Okay, not the worst possible turn then. Realistically, the best thing I can do here is double Protect. It might be a Snorlax 1v1, but I will have Intimidate as an advantage in that scenario. I'm surprised it's this close after I got this unlucky. I didn't even get super unlucky. It's just like it wasn't the matchup that I wanted throughout. I can't really complain about luck. That sucks. Okay. Lax and Sense? No Lax and Sense. I'm really far ahead now. It's not completely over though, because the enemy Snorlax could Earthquake. Do I Hyper Beam? If I hit Hyper Beam, it's over. Body Slam is like the safer play. I only lose to a crit if I Body Slam. The enemy Snorlax has to crit my Snorlax. 10% miss would be horrendous. It's the end of Tauros, surely, yeah. Okay. If I paralyze, I win. If I crit, I win. Please. Okay. So it could Protect here, and then it probably can live the next Body Slam. I just noticed the Snorlax idle animation has it sort of doing the sleeping noise. Look at it go. The yawn. That's so funny. No Protect. Surely I win. Surely it's not a range. Easy. Crit just in case. I can't believe I won first try. I mean, I lost to the earlier trainer, but... Wow. XD completed without EV training. And with random IVs. Worthy of respect. I didn't even use Blissey. Blissey would have been So good, but the thing about Blissey is that I wouldn't have a chance to EV train it in defense. Top rival. That's such an egocentric title to give me. I mean, I literally lost to the guy before you. I don't know what to say. I've got some bad news. Mr. Lightning Rod beat me. Well, that's XD. What I might do is I might do the battle CDs because I haven't done them since I was a kid and I don't remember any of them. I remember, like, what do I remember? I remember a match where I have to kill my own Pokemon because of Shadow Tag being unable to switch out. Is it like Dusclops uses Ice Beam into Elements or something? I've got a vague memory of that. So yeah, I might do the battle CDs as a video. We'll see. I'd be solving the battle CDs blind and with no damage calcs. And I'd have one attempt on each battle CD. That seems fair. So if I make a mistake or if there's something I miss, then I lose. And then I see how many of the 49 battle CDs I get on the first try. I think that could be a cool video. Anyway, thanks for watching.